Okay, that's recording. Hello.
Hello.
All right, cool.
I'm having anxiety.
That's fine. It'll go away. So is he, if it makes you feel any better.
You know what? In some ways, that is comforting.
Yeah. I noticed how short my cord is. I bought this not realizing how short it was, and I went to
It's
go...
not about the size. It's the motion of the ocean.
Well, let me tell you, having a bigger cord would have helped. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Work Friends podcast. My name is Tyler. I'm your host as always. That's a good opening. We're going to do a cold open. I like it. This is the show all about, what my friends do for a living and finding out, how they got there, their journeys, and, just figuring out what's going on with them. Anyway,
It's nice that you think of us as friends.
Absolutely. This is my good friend, Kelsey. Hey, Kelsey, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Wow, you got so professional. Your tone changed immediately. You're like,
Oh, yeah, the professional tone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone all day long.
It sounds like it. Anyway, today I'm joined by my friend Kelsey. She is a market development coordinator.
Lead?
Where'd I get coordinator from?
I don't know.
All right, she's a market development lead for Campbell's, the soup company.
Nope, just the Campbell's company these days.
Just the Campbell's company these days. They make goldfish.
They do make goldfish.
Nice. There we go. Got one. Anyway, today I'm trying something new. I got a camera, and I don't know how to use it, so we'll see how this turns out. Backup.
You're doing great so far.
Thank you. So are you.
Thanks.
For backup, I got these microphones the old-fashioned way. So if this sounds a little weird or if the video looks a little funny, I'm sorry, but
I'm not.
okay. Kelsey's not unapologetically unapologetic production here. So anyway, this is the Work Friends podcast, all about what people do for a living. Kelsey, I'm going to shut up, and I think I'm going to hand it over to you. I like to start. Have you listened to the podcast? It's okay if you haven't.
No.
That's fine. So I like to start with people's backgrounds, kind of where they were born, kind of where they grew up. So were you born and raised in Richmond, Virginia?
I was right here in Chester.
Like me?
Yeah.
Wow. That's so cool.
Never really left. Just my whole life right here.
Well, I don't want to dox you, but now you live in...
I live in Williamsburg.
Yeah, Williamsburg. So, it's kind of different. You kind of left.
A little different, but...
Williamsburg, nicer part of town, you know what I'm saying? It's a little ritzier, I think.
Are you trying to talk smack about Chester right now?
No.
I can never go into a grocery store here.
Yeah.
I always run into somebody I know.
I think I might be looking to move here pretty soon. So
Williamsburg's great.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of old people and me.
Oh, nice. So, hey, I like Williamsburg. I like it out there. Good history. My last guest, we went on a ghost hunting tour. Oh, not a ghost hunting tour. We did ghost hunting ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, renegade style. Guerrilla ghost hunting.
Guerrilla ghost hunting.
Yeah. We did that in Williamsburg, and we got some cool stuff. Yeah.
Did you find any ghosts?
Yeah, actually, we had a really weird... It was in Yorktown, but a really weird experience. I told it on the last episode, so I won't...
You know what? I'll go back and I'll listen to it.
Oh, there you go. That's a tease.
I'm so
there you
sorry.
go. Yeah, no, it's okay. Go back and listen to that. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to shut up this time.
I don't believe you.
I'm going to give it over to you. So grew up in Chesterfield. Where'd you go to high school?
I started at Elsie Bird. I did 3 years there, and then I escaped to Clover Hill for my senior year.
Escaped to Clover Hill. Clover Hill's the smart people school.
Allegedly, I went there for show choir.
Oh, well, still counts.
My brother was going there for his freshman year as opposed to going to Bird, and I just did not love Bird and decided that I wanted to switch. And so that's what I did. I switched, and I kind of did the same thing with colleges, too, because started at Christopher Newport for 2 years.
Did you really? I didn't know that.
I really did. I went and did 2 years at Longwood along with a victory lap, so 3 years altogether.
Nice. I like that. Well, you just, you didn't want to leave all your friends and everything.
Exactly. I didn't want to leave all my friends. I just needed a little extra time to get my life together, I guess.
Totally understand.
Yeah. My degree in public relations.
Okay. So
I attempted a minor in Spanish.
Really?
That did not pan out
Hola.
because my senior year got a little messy.
¿Qué pasa? So you did 3 years at Bird, and then you did 1 year at Clover Hill.
1 year at Clover Hill.
Did you go to Bird for the engineering program? We had a couple people on here that...
I did not, no.
Okay, just curious.
It was just my home school.
Okay.
I was not smart enough for the engineering program.
Okay, no, that's just...
I'm actually terrible at math,
I'm
which is...
awful at math.
Yeah, I was that kid that was definitely at the kitchen table crying over math homework.
Yeah, I was in remedial math, I'm pretty sure, in 11th grade or something. It was bad.
Well, my senior year, I took statistics because people told me it was math for people who didn't like math.
That's what I did. Yeah.
So I took it, and I wound up there before school, during lunch, after school, trying to understand statistics.
Nice.
And my teacher was so smart that she one day sat down and tried to explain everything to me. And she was like, do you understand now? And I said, no.
Oh,
And
no.
she was like, well, I just don't understand what you're not understanding. And I said, me either.
I don't know what questions to ask because I don't know what I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she pity passed me in statistics. She did not make me take the exam. She just set me loose in the world without statistics.
Nah, you don't need statistics. Well, 1 in 3 people don't know statistics anyway. So. That's a lie. I don't know. I just made that up.
I figured you just made that up.
So in high school, this is a podcast all about jobs, of course. When did you get your first job? Was it in high school? Did you have a job in high school?
I guess if you count babysitting, I babysat for a while, and then I started my first job my senior year working as a cashier at Martin's.
Oh, nice. And Martin's is the grocery store, right?
Martin's a grocery store that took over after U-Crops and is now no longer around in Chesterfield.
Oh, Martin's is no longer around. That's true.
It's in other places. It's just in Chesterfield. It's a very northern grocery chain.
Gotcha. And U-Crops is also no longer around, right? Or is that the one that's
they have
still
a
around?
food mart, and they have
It's delicious.
stuff that they sell within grocery stores.
Isn't Kroger the one that like sells all their stuff now?
Kroger, Publix,
Food
Harris
Lion.
Teeter, Food Lion.
All of them. Oh, they sell stuff.
Yeah, they all have.
Oh, I guess you would know. You got the line on what's
I
going
do.
on
I
because
If you ever need to know a grocery sale, I got you.
it all comes full circle. Whoa. Because groceries now and
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Okay, so all the way, full circle. Currently, you're working kind of in that same industry, and your first job was as a cashier in
As a cashier.
Martin's grocery store.
Cashier and bagger.
That's wild, cashier and bagger, huh?
Yeah.
How'd you get lined up with that job? Like, did you know somebody? Or
Yeah, I was actually babysitting for somebody who, I guess they had a cleaner at their house, and the cleaner's husband was the manager at Martin's. And at the time, I think I was 17, and I was like, oh yeah, I've been looking for my first job and applying everywhere. Apparently, the underage job market is super competitive and I could not get hired anywhere. So she said to just go ahead and put my application in, and she would push me along to her husband. And
nice.
That's how I got my first job at Martin's.
Okay, pretty cool. How long did you work there for?
I was there for 5 years.
Whoa.
Until they closed.
What? So you were there for 5 years, meaning you worked like there while you were in college also?
I would come home sometimes. I think I had to work once a month so that I didn't have to reapply and take all the courses again. I can't tell you how many times I took the courses on
for
wet floor or the baler or all the silly
goodness.
trainings.
For at Martin's.
At Martin's.
Oh man, okay.
Lots of safety trainings.
Okay, so you had to come back like once a month and do those just to stay on the payroll basically.
Which, I feel like I was a college, whether I was at Christopher Newport or Longwood, I was an hour away.
Yeah,
So
it's
easy
not
to
that
get
bad.
back here. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. That is a pretty easy drive too, either way.
Plus I like money, so
Yeah, who doesn't like money?
especially in college when you're super broke.
Yeah, I was so broke, but thank God they had a cookout in town. Oh yeah, we went to the same college, Longwood.
I don't think I ever went to cookout.
What? How'd you survive?
McDonald's because I could walk to
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah, true. See, I had a car. That was the. Did you have a car on?
I did have a car, I just didn't like to drive.
I see. Well, I
Especially
remember.
when there was alcohol consumed.
Yeah, that'll
We
happen.
had safe driving around here.
I very specifically remember my first year at Longwood. My roommate, he was like, "Do you want to go get cookout?" And I was like, "Yes, absolutely." And I had zero money at all. And I like we went through and scrounged, like we looked in between couch cushions, and like he had a piggy bank, I think. And he was like, "You can have whatever's in there." And I ended up scrounging together like $6 in order to get a meal from cookout.
Back when their trays were $5.
Yeah,
What are they now?
good. Oh, they're like $8 or something
Yeah, they're
ridiculous.
getting insane. It's capital.
Oh my God, kids!
Inflation.
10 years ago, you used to be able to get a cookout tray for like $4.99.
I used to go to the movies for 25 cents.
That's true. That happened once before my time, but oh man. Okay, so Martin's, and then in college. So you started at Martin's your senior year of high school.
Yes.
You said so your final year of high school you finished at where?
Clover Hill.
Clover Hill. Okay.
Yep.
And you just transferred. Do you want to talk about why, or was it just because like you didn't really
like I said,
bird?
my brother was going to Clover Hill.
Okay.
And I had just show choir. This is so stupid because like, what am I doing with my life now with music?
well.
Nothing.
Who knows?
Their show choir sucked. The music teacher was miserable. What I've heard, she has since been fired for embezzling money.
What?
Oh yeah, it
She was
like a whole
mean and a
thing.
crook?
Yeah, she was awful,
Wow.
and she told us that we were a terrible choir, which like we kind of were, but
It's okay.
doesn't that kind of reflect the leadership?
Really?
So
And also,
I-
like, a bunch of high school kids. And she's probably what?
Right, like don't be mean to high school
50s?
kids.
Yeah,
Like,
what's that about?
especially.
Having beef
Chill
with high
out.
school kids.
So I did like a show choir, like camp or whatever, and I had spoken to the choir teacher. Then Clover Hill hosted the show choir camp. Let me go back to that, and I talked to the teacher, and I was like, "My brother's coming here in the fall. If I transfer with him, would y'all take me in your show choirs?" And she said, "I'll have the dance instructor watch you because he was their choreographer for." All show choir seasons, and by the end of camp she said if you can get into Clover Hill you've got a spot in both. And I was in the a cappella group. I did 3
Hey.
choirs my senior year.
Wow. All right.
Graduated with a 3.9 GPA.
Whoa.
Seemed like a freaking genius because I took
That's-
3 choirs.
That is pretty impressive. But I mean, it seems, I'm sure it paid off. So do you do anything musically these days? Like, do you sing or?
In my car.
Okay. That
In
counts.
the shower.
Yeah, that counts. What about dancing? I'm sure dancing in your car. Dancing.
Yeah, I don't really dance anymore. I did
No,
dance
okay.
all through Longwood.
Oh, okay.
And then my senior year, I broke my leg, and I thought the dance instructor was going to cry. Like, I just remember coming in on my stupid little knee scooter, and he was like, "You were so good," and I was like, "I'm not
what
dying."
happens?
I was like, "I'm not dying. I
Yeah.
swear.
I'll be okay.
I'll be back
back
next semester."
Yeah. What you were on, like the Longwood dance team? Is that what it was?
Nope,
Or-
just dance like classes.
Oh, okay, like
I think
ballet.
it counted as like PE classes,
Ah,
so that I
gotcha.
didn't have to
Cool.
do E. PE.
I see. I didn't either because I was transferred. So
Oh,
from
I didn't know you
community
transferred.
Yeah, from
See?
community college.
Oh, we're learning so much about each other right now.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the podcast. Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the coolest thing about this show is like I've learned more about like my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotten to like talk to them and I feel like I actually have a conversation, which
Yeah,
is becoming a lost art.
that's cool. I get that.
Yeah, I'm trying to be better at it, but it comes with my making more eye contact, trying to be better at talking to people.
I'm a really good communicator.
I'm working on stuff. You are a good
So
communicator.
it's like my skill.
Yeah. Wait. So I guess that's kind of a good transition. So when you finished high school,
Mm-hmm.
you had a very heavy like music concentration. Going into CNU,
Yep.
what was your plan then? Like, were you trying to do
I had
musical
no
stuff then?
plan.
Okay.
I kind of wish, and I swear if my parents quote me on this, I will be upset. I kind of wish I'd gone to community college first because I really went in and I went into so much more debt because I had no idea what I wanted to do my first 2 years of college. I was kind of taking all these different classes
Yeah.
with no real plan as to what my future was going to look like.
Okay.
And then I took a public speaking course, I think my sophomore year of college. And I was like, you know what? I love this. Like I would get up in front of the class and give these presentations with no fear.
Sweet.
Just like,
And you've never held a microphone before?
yeah, I've never held a microphone
What in the
before.
world?
That's what a mic stand is for, buddy.
Oh, you got me there. All right. Just say a broke ass. I can afford a microphone stand.
Yeah. So I'm also really loud. So like I have never really needed a microphone.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Especially CNU, smaller college. So
Yeah.
it was like a class of 30. What do I
yeah.
need a mic for? I'm not in a
That's fair.
big 100-person studio.
Or was kind of getting ahead of myself here, but CNU to Longwood, was that kind of an easy transition because both small schools and
It was the big difference was CNU was obviously Newport News, which is more of a city.
yeah,
I guess not really a city.
It's
also
more
a
to
little
do.
sketchier.
there were a couple strong arm robberies in Farmville during my time.
There was a day that I woke up at CNU and they asked us not to leave the dorm because somebody had been reported with a gun on campus.
Oh no!
I think it wound up that it wasn't a real gun. Somebody had misseen something, but everybody was like, "Oh, it's Newport News."
Yeah,
Like,
airsoft.
duh.
gun. Well,
Like-
and it's Newport News. Yeah, that's a safe assumption.
duh, of course somebody has a gun on campus.
That's a safe assumption. Yeah.
And then I went to Longwood where we had one bar that proceeded to close down
Yeah, that's
right
not-
after I turned 21.
It
so
made me very sad. Me too.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, right, we're the same age.
What was the name of that bar?
I actually
Started with
don't.
an S, I
I went to it one time,
I didn't even get to go to it once.
and then I continued drinking at the Mexican restaurant.
Ah, yeah. I don't know the name of it, but
El Patron?
something like that. Yeah, El Patron. Yeah, yeah.
Patron,
that's
that
it.
sounds right. I don't think it's there anymore.
I
For
think you're right.
Probably good reason because I was drinking there at 20 years old.
I was gonna. We can say that since they're not there anymore. Yeah, I heard they didn't ID very often.
So the crazy thing was, Shout out to my RA. I went drinking with my RA because I went to high school with her. Bird. We played volleyball together.
Cool.
So 20 years old, she and I are drinking together at El Patron. We were there every week for
Allegedly
for 250 margaritas on Thursdays.
nice. That's a deal.
All of a sudden, the day I turned 21, I go to El Patron with all my people, and I'm like, yay! Like, and the guy's like, I need to see your ID, and I was like, for why? And so I hand it to him, and he looks at it, and he goes, no, I'm sorry, you can't have a drink. And I was like, I'm literally 21 today.
It's my birthday.
And he was like, no. And I was like, it's quite literally my. And he was like, I have to talk to my manager. And he went to his manager, and like they approved me drinking. But I literally was sitting there, and I was like, I've been drinking here all year long
with no ID.
Without an ID.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden I'm 21, and y'all are like, you can't have a drink here. And I'm
it
like,
was your real ID.
It was my real ID.
It wasn't even a fake. That's
awful picture
funny.
and all.
Yeah, you should see. I look like my own grandma in mine.
I actually look great in my ID photo now.
Oh, really?
Not to brag, but I do. My original one was so bad.
My original one was really bad too. I forgot that I updated it.
My behind the wheel driver literally told me to go take another picture because I looked like I was on drugs.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good, that's a good trick for all you people out there. If you ever get pulled over, if your ID looks like you're on drugs and you are on drugs,
maybe don't give this advice.
What? I'm not a lawyer. This isn't legal advice. I'm just saying.
This isn't legal advice.
I'm no lawyer.
Oh my God.
So back to, you said you had wished, like a sort of kind of wish that you had started with community college first,
to
and then
save
transfer.
a little money and maybe figure out my life goals and maybe spend a little more time at home to learn how to study. Because I don't know about you, but in high school I didn't need to study. I just got really good grades, and then I went to college and I was like, what do you mean I need to sit down and do homework for multiple hours and study and prepare for tests? And I had no idea what I was doing. It took me a while to get a grasp on that.
In college.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me. But to like counterpoint, I did go to community college. I feel like it helped a little bit, but community college thing just kind of felt like high school part 2. It felt like bigger high school,
You saved some money though.
I did save a lot of money.
And that's that's the real win.
That is true. But anyway, so I just wanted to say, to your counterpoint, I feel I'm glad I went to community college because of saving money and all that. But also I missed out on like the freshman year of college and like, dealing with going away from home for the first time at 18 or however old, 17.
I was 18.
You were 18, yeah. I guess I would have been too, but
I was 18 and vividly remember I got sick pretty quickly.
Did you really?
At college,
oh, man. Yeah, that was your freshman year, I guess.
Your freshman year, living in dorms and, you're out drinking and doing whatever wild thing that 18-year-old kids do. And I went to the grocery store to try and buy cough syrup. And they were like, ma'am, I need to see your ID. And I was like,
again?
I was like...
No cough syrup for you.
I was like, my ID's back in Chester. And they were like, yeah, we can't sell you cough syrup. So I think I sent my roommate back. And I was like, will you please just go buy it for me? Didn't realize at 18 years old that you had to buy cough syrup with an ID.
Yep. When I worked at CV or Walgreens or whatever, I had a lot of people who would come in and like try to buy cough syrup, and I had to turn them away because you can only buy like a certain amount within, and there's like a log that you keep in the Walgreens. No idea. Yeah, you can only buy like.
I know that about Sudafed. Sudafed is my favorite allergy pill.
Yeah. Well, that's another one. Yep. That's another one. They keep a log of that too. So anyway, fun facts.
Yeah.
So that was a fun lip smack. People are going to love that.
Definitely have to leave that one in there.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know why I can't talk. I can't remember anything.
It's okay.
How do I do this show?
It's
how
CNU.
How do I podcast? At CNU. So let's, I guess, start. I don't know, freshman year. So that was you. What was your major again? You went in.
I went in undeclared.
Undeclared. Didn't have a plan. Didn't know what you were.
Yeah, I literally had no idea what I was doing.
Okay.
I was in the presidential leadership program because I was smart and I interview well.
Okay.
You just get a minor in leadership.
Okay.
And I got some money off every semester, but I had to take these classes that were like leadership classes that I guess.
Sweet. Interesting. Was it a scholarship type deal?
Kind of,
okay.
Yeah. It was just like a program, so I get to live in a special, nice dorm. And
oh wow,
yeah,
you got special treatment. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I was. Like I said, I was smart.
Scholarships, you are smart. Scholarships are kind of like coupons for college.
Kind of, yeah. I wish it took a little more off.
Put that on a T-shirt.
I think it was like $5,000 a semester, which in reality, you're like,
it's like, yeah, not.
What is that actually doing? Especially because I had to take extra classes.
Yeah.
And I wound up not even getting the minor because I left college. So.
Oh yeah, right. Wait, what?
I left CNU.
Oh, okay. Let's see you. I was like,
Oh
okay.
yeah, I completely dropped out of college.
Well,
No.
for a second, I was like, wait, hold on, did you?
No.
So, all right. So you did 2 years at CNU, right?
2 years at CNU,
So you finished freshman and sophomore year.
freshman and sophomore year.
And had you declared a major in sophomore year yet?
Nope.
No.
Still
So
no
you're
clue what I
not
wanted
sure
to
what you
do.
wanna That's, I think a lot of people don't decide what they want to do until like the 11th.
Yeah, I think
11th
they.
grade, junior year, 11th grade, junior year of college.
Yeah, I think
right?
they made us go to like some event where you were supposed to go write your name down and like what major you were declaring. And I think that was kind of when I realized that I had no path in my life.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe it's time to rethink what I'm doing.
Interesting. And well, did you? Huh. Okay. Well, when you were at CNU, did you get to knock out all those like basic undergrad classes at least?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay.
When I came to Longwood, the only thing I had to take was like a gym course because CNU didn't require that, and Longwood did.
Okay. And that was when you did dance.
Yeah, it was when I did dance.
There you go. All right. I'm making connections. See, I'm here. I'm getting here. I'm waking up.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
remembering how to do this. It's been a while since I've interviewed anybody too. I said this before we started recording, but for the listeners, it's been probably 3 or 4 weeks. So I got to shake the rust off, you know.
you just gotta get it back
Yeah,
together.
Gotta grease the wheels. But anyway,
It's a new year, new you.
that's right. New year, new me. I've given up on every single resolution that
That's
I
not
made,
true.
except for
You're drinking non-alcoholic beer.
I am
right
drinking
now.
non-alcoholic beer, which this is my only resolution I've held up on. No alcohol.
That's been my only resolution, and I have held strong.
Hi, proud of you. Wow, we almost caved. Both of us almost caved tonight for this.
Yeah, we
but
did almost cave tonight.
We don't need it. Wait, where? I thought you were drinking. I thought you were drinking a drink.
No, just a little
Oh,
seltzer
you're drinking.
water.
Okay, see, it looks like alcohol.
And
though.
it's got probiotic in it, so it's actually healthy.
Wow,
And
not
it's a little
poison.
antioxidant.
Well, what do you want to talk about? Like why you transferred from CNU? You don't have to if you don't want to. If it's
I think it just was CNU wound up being a little more commutery. Like people would go home on weekends. There wasn't much to do because we were in Newport News, Virginia, and they would pretty much tell you to not really leave the campus.
Okay.
Also, girls went to class every day in their Lily Pulitzer dresses. They'd get up in the morning and they'd curl their hair, and I just felt like I didn't really fit in.
I hear you.
And
Okay.
it just was not a good fit for me. And I know other people that have loved it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, of course.
I'm not trying to smack talk CNU right now, but it
No. I mean,
just was not my right fit. So
yeah.
I think it didn't help that I graduated high school wanting to go to James Madison, got
Okay.
into James Madison, and then manically chose to go to Christopher Newport for.
Okay.
I literally have no idea.
Well, we need to back up. What happened there?
I
Well,
don't
so
know.
you
I
wanted
went-
to go to James Madison, and
yeah,
then you
I think I
chose
went
CNU.
and toured, and I think my mom had said that she felt like CNU was a nicer school, and I am a little bit of a people pleaser, and
Oh, I see.
I do love my mother so much.
Of course.
And I was like, you know what? You're right, Mom. CNU does seem like a better school. Which,
I hear you.
to be fair, then my brother went to JMU a few years later, and I went to visit him, and it was -4 degrees. And
So you
I don't
chose
think,
correctly.
yeah, I don't think I ever would have gotten out of bed to go
No,
to class
that
at
would have
-4 degrees.
I remember a couple days like that, and I didn't get out of class. Didn't get out of bed to go to class.
Yeah,
So.
if there was snow on the ground,
Yeah. Kind of relatable to you with the whole people pleasing thing. The reason I went to Longwood, there were a couple of reasons. I wanted to go to Longwood because I knew a bunch of people that were going there.
Yeah.
My roommate, I was roommates with him the entire time except for my last year at Longwood because I lived by myself. But we went to high school together and we were friends. So, but my grandfather also was out. He lived out that way, and he had a job lined up for me at a radio station.
Oh,
So that's kind of how
fancy.
that's how I learned how to talk into the microphone, believe it or not. I'm professionally
one of us.
trained. Yeah. And yeah, so he kind of wanted me to go. Again, he lived out there too, so he kind
Yeah.
of wanted me to go out there. And then my parents were like, you save money by, kind of living close to home and
Yeah.
transferring from community college. And then there was one more. Oh, I was dating a girl at the time who went to Longwood. So
There it is.
yeah, that's the other one. But
Yeah.
the grandfather, for real, the grandfather thing was the main reason. I had a job.
My mom went to Longwood.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
she had tried to encourage me to go and tour Longwood
Mm-hmm.
when I was first looking at colleges. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to be independent and I'm going to be so cool. And I'm not going to go to the place where my mother went.
Anti-establishment.
Exactly. Anti-establishment. And then here we are 2 years into college. And I'm like, I need to get out of here. I want to transfer. And then I went and toured Longwood for the first time ever. And I was like, you know what? I kind of love it.
Oh yeah. So
And-
you when you were looking at colleges originally, you didn't even tour.
I
Longwood.
didn't even tour Longwood.
Whoa. Okay. Wasn't even on your radar at
Nope,
that point.
I toured a whole bunch of schools, but Longwood was not one of them.
Wow.
I did not want to go out there. I did not want to be a part of Farmville.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
And well, that's not where I ended up anyways.
Well, yeah, true. Ironically, Longwood was the only school that I toured. So,
Interesting.
Opposites, you know?
Yeah, I toured a lot of schools.
Yeah. I should have toured more because I don't regret going to Longwood, but I do kind of wish I had gone somewhere else, you know?
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, as somebody who went somewhere else.
Oh, yeah? No? Okay.
I had so much more fun at Longwood.
So you like Longwood. Okay, so you're...
I do like Longwood. Yeah, I don't think I've been back since I've graduated, but they've asked me to come back and speak at like some career cafes and stuff.
What?
I have not done that yet.
Really?
Yeah, I was supposed to go last year.
And you came and did this instead?
Well, I was supposed to go do that last year, and then it snowed like 5 inches, and I was like, there is like a snowball chance in hell that I am driving to Farmville down 460.
True.
Like,
no, it's dangerous.
it's not a safe road. And then you've got that one where you go up, like you go from Hull Street, and then it's that little side road. Where it's a 2-lane road. I don't know what it's called. That road is like a hell, and I was not doing that.
I can't remember what it's called either, but that is a sketchy road. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And you're supposed to be going 55, but you got tractors on there. You got people going 100. You've
got tractors going 15, and then tractor trailers going 100. Like said,
it's like super hilly. I was like,
deer.
I literally called them, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm not coming. Like, they were like, okay, maybe in the future.
Definitely, I'd be scared of like deer, mainly out that way because, you know. Lots of.
I'm about to say something so dumb. Did deer not hibernate?
No. Maybe. No, I mean they're pretty active in the winter because that's when you.
That's
when hunting season. But I guess
I've never hunted a day in my life.
Because hunting season is when they get horny, and then they go, and then the springtime is when all the baby deers come up. So that's why you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got you.
That's why they're no, they are very active in the winter.
Okay, yeah, well.
No hibernating for deer.
I did not even think of deer. I just refuse to drive in the snow. Like, even now, I drive for work, and if it's snowing, I'm not leaving my house.
That's fair, yeah. Same. Yeah, same. You know, I've got a big-ass truck, but I do it for fun, but not for work.
No, I won't even do it for fun.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not leaving my house.
Have you ever done donuts in the snow? It's fun. No,
I'm not driving in the snow.
You're missing out.
I'm not kidding. I literally curl up.
Subaru.
I turn on my little heated blanket, and then I turn on my fireplace, and I put on Harry Potter, and that's it. That's my snow day.
I'm so jealous you have a fireplace. I wish I had a fireplace.
It was not something I was looking for in a house. And
fireplace?
Yeah, just.
I want one.
I'm obsessed with it. The thing puts off heat.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I was afraid that we were going to lose power a couple of years ago due to the snowstorm, and I was like, we'll never freeze. You know what?
Okay, we got a fireplace.
We're gonna cook.
I had one in Kentucky, and it was the only thing I liked about my house in Kentucky was the fireplace. So
it's probably the only thing you liked about being in Kentucky.
Yeah, it was. Except I wouldn't. I'd rather just not have a fireplace if I could. Anyway, what are we doing here?
All right, so we're back at Longwood,
and we're back at Longwood. Yeah, okay. So first year at Longwood. So you toured campus. You decided you really loved it.
Yep,
you were
loved it.
You were like, I gotta get out of CNU. What am I doing here?
And I transferred in, and I was still working at Martin's.
Okay,
I think I
forgot about that in the background.
Yeah, in the background, still working at Martin's. I think I stopped Martin's for a couple of months, and I went and worked at the YMCA.
The one in Farmville?
No, in Chester. I think that was like a summer job one year.
Okay.
Because I was mad at Martin's about something. I think they didn't want to promote me to customer service, and I was tired of being on the cash register.
That's a valid reaction.
So I was like, I'm out of here.
Peace, Martin's.
Went and worked at the YMCA, which was nice. I had a free gym membership for the summer that
awesome.
I don't think I used at all, but... and then I went and tried to go back to the Y, and they were like, oh, well, we've decided that you have to work 2 days a week. You can't just work once a month. So bye. So I stopped working at the Y, and I went back to Martin's.
Oh, okay.
I think we had a new manager at that point, too, which he didn't care what I did as long as I showed up for work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good manager if you ask me.
Yeah, I would bag groceries, and he'd be like, Kelsey, aren't you supposed to be on the register? And I'd be like,
no.
Yeah, I don't care. And he's like, whatever. I'm like, just as long as you're doing something, I don't care.
Do whatever you got to do.
Exactly.
Just be productive.
Help out somewhere. I would do putbacks because I just hated standing at the register.
Oh yeah,
it was just.
Is that putbacks like people return stuff and you just have to go?
Well, people would like throw stuff all over the place, and we'd collect it in a cart. And once the cart got full, then you'd go into the aisles. And
that's what those like random carts are. You see around grocery stores sometimes.
Yeah, it's just that people have thrown things wherever, or they get to the register and they're like, "Oh, I don't actually need this," and then they leave it with you. And you
interesting.
Yeah,
I see. So okay, it sounds like you transferred over to Longwood.
Yep.
And then your time at Martin's was kind of coming to a close, and you worked at YMCA for a little bit. And
And then I went back to
Martin's.
Okay. Yep, and I think at my first year at Longwood, I did not have a job.
Cool.
I was just hanging out,
Man.
doing my thing.
Nice.
Having a lot of fun in Hampton, Sydney.
A vagabond. Ew.
I know. My cousin was the football captain, though, so how do I not go down
That's
there?
pretty cool. Your cousin.
Chad Van Landingham.
That's the whitest. Chad Van Landingham.
So the funny thing is, my friends and I were going through the Hampton Sydney football roster one day, just like looking at names. And one of my friends goes, Chandler Van Landingham.
Chandler.
That is the most white boy name a rich white boy name I've ever heard in my entire life. And I just start dying.
That's
and they were
incredible.
like, Kelsey, it's not that funny. And I was like, no, that's my cousin.
That's
and they
hilarious.
were like,
That's very funny.
oh. And I was like, yeah, he does have one of those like pretentious names.
Yeah,
like, it does definitely sound like it'd be
funny.
some lord or
Absolutely.
some nonsensical thing.
Lord Vanderland or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out Chad Chandler.
Chad.
Chad? Yeah, I thought I said Chandler before.
His real name is Chandler, but he goes by Chad.
That's not the nickname for Chandler.
Sure it is.
First year at Longwood. You were back at Martin's, right? You're still working at Martin's.
Still working at Martin's.
Had you decided to major yet?
I had.
Oh, okay.
I think I had left CNU and kind of figured out that I wanted to do communications, but that was the other thing. CNU didn't have a concentration for communication studies. You just got a general communication studies.
Oh, I thought CNU's whole thing was communications. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong on
I don't know what CNU's whole thing is, actually. I will not lie to you. I don't know what their major is. Longwood's known for teachers. I don't know what CNU's known for.
Longwood's teachers in nursing, right?
Yeah.
CNU, I don't know. Yeah.
I only got my degree in communication studies at
cool.
Longwood.
Cool. I like it.
But I wanted to do more of a concentration in public relations as opposed to just a generic one and figure out. I call public relations marketing without the math because I like the idea of marketing, but I am
fun.
atrocious at math. So I tried one accounting class and cried my way through it.
I don't think I took a single math class while I was in college. I did. I took a statistics class in John Tyler, and then I took a pre-calc at Longwood. And then I said, fuck math, I'm out. And
I took one statistics class, and my professor was from China, which was fine. She was delightful. She was very much, I don't care what you do. It's an open book class. You could open book tests, open book whatever. So I managed through, but I do remember day one in class, she starts talking, and she goes, oh, variation. And I remember looking at the person next to me, and I went, okay, I understand that she is variation, but what does this have to do with statistics? And she goes, she writes on the paper, variation equals variation. And I was like,
oh no.
I just remember being like, oh my God, this is going to be so bad.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's very
Yeah,
funny.
it was rough. I mean,
Variation.
accents are fun.
The accents are fun.
Yeah. So I guess when you have an Asian accent, specifically Chinese, when you say variation, it sounds like variation.
Yeah.
And it's not so great for a girl who's bad at math.
And variation, good at math. So
Yeah.
I cut that one.
I figured you would.
I like your story. I like your story, though. That was funny.
It's a funny story.
Yeah, that's awesome. My dad had a similar story like that where he misheard. He was at a Chinese restaurant. When I interviewed him, he told the story too. But he was at a Chinese restaurant when he was at school at ODU.
Okay.
And he went in and he got he was broke. So he got 2 egg rolls or something like that just for lunch. And it was the lady said $4. What was it? Oh, $4.18 is what he heard. But the lady was saying was $4.80, 80. So she was saying $4.18, and he was like, or she was saying $4.80. He gave her $4.18, and then she was like, "You shorted me." And she came through the window and grabbed him by the shirt collar and was like, "You shorted me. You owe me 62 cents or whatever the math is." So anyway, accents are fun and can get your ass kicked.
Let me tell you, some people without accents, sometimes I don't understand 50 or 15. What did you just say to me? Thank God for digital screens at fast food restaurants and grocery stores where they pop up and show you exactly what they mean. Because
I'm thankful I can't count. So,
I also cannot count, which is why I got public relations degree as opposed to
a math degree.
marketing.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Once again, accounting.
Yeah. So public relations is a communication degree. It's like kind of all the same.
It's a little sector of communications.
Okay.
The other one was digital media, which I took a couple of classes on just out of pure curiosity. But that was more like journalism, or like if I had wanted to do the news, or like Emma, who you've had on here previously, who does like video editing.
Yeah.
And as I told you, as we were trying to set this whole shindig up, I am really bad at technology.
Yeah, you helped a little bit. You figured out these things.
Me and Google go a long way, buddy.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so I took a couple of those classes and just wound up public relations, because once again, I'm really good at this whole public speaking.
Okay.
I, for a while, thought that I wanted to be like a professional event planner. Like I thought I was going to do...
Like for weddings and stuff?
Yeah, weddings
Cool.
and stuff. So
Okay.
I love doing that kind of stuff. I still will like try and help my friends out when it comes time, because I love coordinating and doing stuff like that.
Did you help Emma?
I actually found their wedding venue.
Did you really? Oh, yeah.
I
you
really
guys were
did,
roommates
yeah.
at the time when
Yeah,
she was
we
like
were.
getting
Yeah,
married.
she really didn't know where she wanted to go, and I just started looking up kind of unique locations. In
their
Richmond.
wedding venue was so cool. It had like...
I actually recommended it to somebody else recently, and they're also getting married there in May. Because it's just got like a very castle-y, romantic, like... I was just looking at the pictures, and all I could see was Emma in like this Renaissance dress almost, and
reminds me
just
of,
be like,
it looks like a Scottish castle, like ruins kind of.
Yeah,
like
so-
it's really cool looking. And it's in
Yeah, I
Richmond,
saw that.
Virginia. Or where's it?
Powhatan.
Powhatan, Virginia. Excuse me.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I had collected a whole list of wedding venues for. This is so off topic. Or I guess it's kind of not.
I know. Would be a wedding planner.
Yeah.
At one point.
I copied all these like lists for Emma, and I was like, okay, these are all the venues that I found. I was like, but I'm pretty sure this is the one. And I remember like we watched the video together, and Emma's like tearing up, and she calls her mom immediately, and she's like, "Mom, I think I found it."
I
And
got
was
it.
Like,
That's a nice story.
what can I say?
You're just sitting over there. Oh,
What can I say? I'm just amazing.
the best.
Because everything's about me, obviously.
Of course. But
She's getting married, but I was the savior.
well, hey, maybe you missed your calling as a wedding coordinator. But never say never.
Maybe, but you know.
Yeah. Well, so you had picked that major, and then you did a couple classes, and got into public relations. And
Yep.
Did you have a plan? I guess once you had gotten out of college, once you wrapped everything up, did you have a job lined up, or
I did not have a job
you
lined
had
up. I actually applied for the Disney program.
what's that?
They do like a college thing where you go down there for a semester and you work for Disney, and that's like your semester of college. Because
I had a friend who did that, actually.
Yeah,
Garrett. Shout out Garrett. He lives in Florida. I can't remember his last name, but it's only been 15 years since I've seen you, buddy. How you doing?
I thought about going and trying to work for Disney, and then obviously the wedding planning thing, which, because Longwood makes you do an internship as one of your classes, and
Mine was counting fish.
well, I interviewed with a place called Celebrations to do theirs. But when I talked to them, they really made it sound like I was just going to be like a waiter and like work weddings as like a waiter and like kind of extra staff. And I was like, well, what is that teaching me about?
Talking to people.
Yeah, about my future and wanting to do like event planning and stuff. So
Yeah.
I wound up at Innsbruck After Hours,
Oh.
and I worked concerts.
Whoa. I do vaguely remember that about you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I
that was
worked-
right after college? Well, that was
Well, it was during college. 'Cause
Okay.
That was like my class where I had to
That was
log
your
all my hours. and-
internship. And
Yeah, so I worked there for free for a summer, and
That's a sick job.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
That's so cool.
They did not pay me, but I did get I worked for Slightly Stupid, which I don't know if I'm supposed to be mentioning them, but whatever.
Cool. Shout out Slightly Stupid. Who cares? What are they going to do?
But I was their runner for the day,
Nice.
and they paid me, I think, a couple $100 to do their show running.
Yeah.
They're very needy.
Are they?
Yeah, it's just a nice way to say that.
I was listening to Slightly Stupid when you came in. That was
were
one of the
you
songs
really?
I was playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then I got paid another day because I was the runner for. You remember this? Did you ever watch the show Nashville? Probably not, because it's kind of soap opera-y.
Nope.
But Nashville was doing like a little tour, and Chip Eston.
Oh.
He's such an angel. He is the nicest person ever. He went to William and Mary, actually.
Oh, nice.
And he is a professional actor now. He's on. Do you watch The Outer Banks?
No, but my sister.
Oh, okay. Well, he also does like guest appearances on Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Oh, okay.
I just remember him walking up to me and being like, "Oh my God, thank you so much for helping us out today. Like, we're
Awesome.
so appreciative of
So
it."
he's a
And I
cool
was like,
guy.
"Yeah," I was like,
Nice.
"You're so nice. This is so cool."
What was
like
his name again?
Chip Eston.
Chip Aston. Nice.
Yeah. So
Good job, Chip.
he's great.
I'm gonna tag him.
Yeah, go for it. And I, did all that. And
That's cool. So that was at Innsbruck After Hours.
Innsbruck
You said
After
that was
Hours.
for one summer.
one summer, that was my internship. And then I
Cool.
went back to Longwood where I had picked up a couple extra jobs because I was getting ready to graduate and I needed money.
Okay. Innsbruck After Hours, were those the two like biggest names you think that you came across?
I met Brett Eldridge, who is an angel. I don't know if you know anything about country
an
music.
angel?
Yeah, he's very nice.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like a baseball, like a.
No, he's a country singer.
I see. Okay.
He's a very nice person. Dustin Lynch is probably another big name. Oh God, what was
A lot
that?
of country acts.
Yes. There was this band. They opened for Panic at the Disco when I went to see Panic at the Disco.
Ooh.
And I got to work with them, and that was really cool. And I cannot come up with the name of them right. New Politics.
Oh, okay. I've heard of them. But
They were fun.
Did you get to see any cool shit? Like, were there any perks that came with this?
Oh
job,
yeah, I got
or-
to watch all the shows.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had a camera in my hand for half of them. But
That's awesome. Oh, so what was your? I guess you said you were a runner mostly, right?
I ran for bands, so I was like going and picking up food at the grocery store or picking
okay.
up last minute supplies that they needed.
Whoa, that's so cool.
I drove. Oh, Cole Swindell. Cole Swindell is a really big country music name.
Okay.
I was driving his like crew members back to the hotel, and they were like, "Oh, are you picking us up tonight?" I was like, "Unfortunately, not. Like, I have to go back to school
Yeah.
because I was working the front desk in Cox at the time. I was like, I have to go back and be at this desk shift." And they were like, "Can you get out of it?" And I was like, "Why?" And they were like, "We're having a party at the hotel later. Like, you should come." And I was
Yeah.
like.
I'm there.
I was like, oh my God, I have to get out of this shift.
Yeah,
and
fuck
I
that
could
shift.
not get out of that shift, unfortunately. But that was really
would've.
cool because, like, I would say Cole Swindell. Oh, and the Brothers Osborne.
Oh wow,
a lot of country music.
I've heard of the Brothers Osborne. I think.
Yeah, I got to actually, like, meet them. I have a picture with them.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Wow.
I felt so little.
Did you?
Like,
were
if
they
that tells you
humongous
anything.
guys?
Yeah, they're both wearing cowboy boots.
Uh-huh.
And they're both like 6'5".
Oh god.
And
they
so I'm
got
like
cute
standing in
hats on, I'm
between
sure.
them, and I'm like at their shoulder level, which is crazy for me because
That's-
I'm 6 feet tall.
That's different for you, I'm sure. Yeah.
I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, hello.
Welcome to
yeah,
my world.
There was some. You're really not that short.
I know.
So yeah, there were some cool people that I met. I had a good time,
That's cool.
but like I said,
Yeah. Didn't.
I could have gone to an after party, and I wound up having to go
Man,
sit at the Cox front desk from I
You're-
think 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
You're so much more responsible than I am because I would have said, "Look, that front desk. I'm
Yeah,
out.
well,
I'm gonna go hang out with rock
was
stars."
Longwood was paying me, and I was
Okay.
not getting paid at Innsbruck After Hours.
That's fair, I guess.
And I needed the money.
Fair enough. I suppose.
Planning for real life.
Yeah, you're again more responsible than I am.
Yeah,
But-
that might be debatable.
Did I mention that new camera I just bought? I don't get paid for this.
You texted me about the new
yes.
camera.
Yeah. Boy, that was expensive, but that's okay.
I thought you.
It'll be worth
I
it.
thought you said it was not that expensive.
Well, 'cause
you did some exchanges.
I did, yeah, because I bought an Aura ring, however the fuck you say it, Aura ring. You know,
Aura
things-
ring?
Yeah, those things, the things that like tell you if you slept or not.
And if you worked out, how's your gym resolution going?
Fine, it's fine. I got a watch. It tells me if I worked out or not. Hint: I didn't. And also, I slept pretty good.
Oh, that's good because I did not.
No, I returned. What I did was I returned the Aura ring because I didn't see the point of it, and it also didn't work. It legitimately was a piece of junk. It didn't work, like straight out of the box.
I've heard very mixed reviews on the Oura Ring. Some
Really?
people swear by it, and some people
Yeah.
think it's a piece of junk.
That's why I bought it. Everyone that I know like 4 people that have one, and they all love it. So I was like, all right, I'll get one because it was also free with HSA. Well, not free, but it's you can
your
pay
HSA.
for it.
Duh. I was like,
Yeah.
what is an
It's
HSA?
fake
Never
money.
mind. I
Yeah.
know. I call it Monopoly money.
it's
I
fake
have
money.
an HSA.
Yeah, it's fake monopoly money for doctors or whatever.
I told my doctor that it was Monopoly money, and I thought that they were going to die.
Yeah, probably.
They thought
yeah.
that was so funny.
Yeah, he was like, ha, 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 give it all to me.
Yeah, give me all your
I'll
Monopoly
take all
money."
your monopoly money if you don't want it.
I got to buy my medications with that, so no thank you.
Yeah. But well, anyway, Innsbruck After Hours. So that was was that your senior year of college? You said because that was
Yeah, I guess
your internship?
junior into senior. 'cause
Junior
you
into
do
senior.
it like
Okay.
the summer over.
That's right.
Yeah.
Innsbruck After that's like their summer concert series.
Summer
I'm
concert
putting things
series.
together now because
Yeah.
country. That's where the country deal.
It is like a
and
big
slightly
country.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's country
Love
stuff.
country music. If you're into country music, you should check it out.
Yeah.
They're fairly affordable tickets.
Absolutely. Innsbruck After Hours. Shout out. Hey, good call. Good thanks. Yeah, good call. Good call. Good call. Shout out Innsbruck After Hours. Affordable tickets. Pretty cool music. if you like country.
I went and saw Hootie and the Blowfish there a couple
Oh,
of summers
nice.
ago.
You saw Hootie?
I've seen Hootie twice. I'm obsessed with
that's
Hootie.
Cool. My band covers a Hootie song. Hold Your Hand, I think is the name of it.
I Only Want to Be With You is my favorite.
No, it's that one. We do All I
Okay.
Want to Be With You. All I want to be with you.
Yeah,
All I want to be with you. I want to hold. Wait, how's the Hold Your Hand? Hold my hand. Is that one? We do that one. Hold my hand. We do that song. That's the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you the lead singer for your band?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Hey. Only because I play bass.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to take a break from playing bass and sing lead, though. I did used to sing.
Oh, okay.
When CJ was in the band, he would play bass on a couple songs, and I would sing.
I used to sing too. I actually did choir at both colleges.
I remember. Oh, at college.
I did college choir too. Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Well, let's get into that. So, you did choir in college, but it wasn't like show choir. It wasn't.
Nope. It was just like standing black dress formal choir.
Interesting. Are there college level show choirs?
I don't believe so.
I don't believe so
At least not
either.
in Virginia.
Why are they?
You get a cappella groups in
Oh, okay. All right.
college, which I also did.
Show choir, it's come up actually a surprising amount of times on this show because
Has it really?
it's a big deal in Virginia.
It is a big deal. It's a big deal in the
in
Midwest
Chesterfield
too.
in the Midwest. Okay, and yeah, and I don't really like. It's a big deal, and then high school, and then you go to college, and then it stops, and I don't know, which is fine. I'm not saying anything wrong with that. I just don't understand like what was all that for, you know?
It was fun.
I
I danced like 4 hours a day.
Yyep. No, that sounds like I'm shitting on it. I'm not shitting on it. I'm curious.
Talk your smack.
No, I'm not talking smack. I'm just like, what was? Because it wasn't. There's no college like transition. You know, like you play football in high school. You go to college and play football.
Yeah, I mean, some people in high school do wood shop. What's the transition into college?
You got a good point. I'm going to shut the fuck
It's
up.
just one of those things that I
Excellent point.
enjoyed. Like,
yeah, and you get scholarships and stuff for it too. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I guess
I still did choir.
Yeah, and
I sang.
Okay. I guess that's the 1-to-1.
Yeah, I was.
I guess that's what I was asking. I wasn't shitting on show
I was
choir.
a soprano one for multiple years within college, and then I did a cappella groups and.
Cool. My battery died. Hold on. Yeah, my battery died on the camera, so we will take a quick technical break. Be right back. Hello, it's me, your friend, Tyler. Just wanted to say, this episode is sponsored by The Card Guys, Richmond's go-to shop for Pokemon and sports cards. Whether you're hunting Charizards, chasing rookie cards, or ripping packs for the thrill, The Card Guys have the singles, sealed boxes, and live breaks you want. You can find them at 4915 West Broad Street, Richmond, Virginia 23230. They are open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and also Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and they're closed on Sundays. You can follow them on Instagram at _card_guys with an S. So that's THE_CARD_GUYSS_ to see new arrivals, live breaks, and events. That's The Card Guys, where Pokemon trainers and sports fans score big. Cool. Thank you. Back to the show. Hey, pardon the interruption. I wanted to take a second to thank our first sponsor, BetterHelp. Let's be real, work can be a lot. Whether it's that one coworker who emails you like it's a legal battle, a boss who thinks urgent means right now, or just the quiet dread of another Monday. Sometimes you need more than venting to your work friends. That's where BetterHelp comes in. It's therapy, but online. It's flexible and built around your schedule. You can chat with licensed therapists by text, phone, or video. There's no waiting rooms, no commute, no awkward small talk with strangers in scrubs. It's not too weird. Your mental health matters, and not just when you're in full meltdown mode. Even a little support can go a long way in helping you feel more grounded, more focused, and honestly just more you, more human, want to feel like a person again. So I've used BetterHelp. It's great. I like it personally. I can vouch for it. So if you've been thinking about therapy, check out betterhelp.com/workfriends. You'll get 10% off your first month just for trying it out, just for being part of the crew. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/workfriends with an S. Workfriends. Take care of your mind. Work will be there tomorrow. And we're back. Hello. This is the Work Friends podcast. We had a slight technical difficulty with our camera. I'm trying a new thing here. The battery died. Whatever. We're back. Kelsey, when we left off, we were casually talking choir. And you were going into your senior year of
Senior year at
college at Longwood. Yes.
My second senior year.
Your second
My
your
victory
senior-
lap.
Your victory lap. Okay. Super senior.
Yeah.
Your super senior year at Longwood. You told me earlier you had 2 jobs, right? When you were working.
My
this
senior
last
year, I did have 2 jobs.
Okay.
Yeah. I was working the front desk at Cox, which
is a dorm, right? Dormitory.
that is a dorm.
That's a dormitory.
At Longwood. It is nothing dirty. And then I decided to get a second job at Chick-fil-A.
Oh, cool. Okay.
The Chick-fil-A on campus. Yeah.
Oh, not
How you and I never met, I don't know.
We very well. You probably gave me so many chicky biscuits.
I probably did. Actually, no, I never worked morning shift. That may be why.
Oh, then no, I never got any.
No, I was a late night shift. My favorite thing to do. I would
Really?
literally, let me tell you, everyone, Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
is the perfect college job
This
because you
was-
know what? They close at 9 to 10 p.m., which
That's
is when partying starts.
pretty good.
And then they're closed on Sundays.
That's awesome. That's true.
Let me tell you,
You can recover.
I would go to parties smelling like Chick-fil-A fried chicken, and I did not care.
People probably really like that, actually.
I had so many chicken nuggets that I could bring home because
Probably had dudes all over you. I mean, I would have. Kidding me?
yes, that's what did it.
Yeah, chicken nuggies and smelling like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good deal. I don't know.
It was
Anyway,
a sweet deal.
yeah. That's actually crazy that we never did run into each other because I lived above those my last year there. Although,
Oh, I lived off campus my last. I was going to say I lived above those my first senior year,
yeah. So when did you graduate college?
2018.
Okay, so that might have been why I never.
When did you graduate college?
Technically 2016, but it was 2017. I graduated 2017 class.
Old man.
Yep, I'm old. Yeah, December 2016 is when I graduated. Fuck me, it's been 10 years.
So wait, that was your senior year? I was living in above Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
that year as well.
Yep, I was above Sweet Frog. So I was
Oh,
in the
okay.
building.
Yeah, I was above Chick-fil-A on the
You were in
fourth
the building,
floor.
like over, like to the right of mine, I guess.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was on the 4th floor because I can't stand somebody living above
Yeah,
me.
I was on the 4th floor too. I was in the
Right.
little penthouse. That was the year that I lived by myself without a roommate.
Look at you.
It was sick. That was still to this day the sweetest place I've ever lived. It had like a big bay window like this, and it on the 4th floor, and it overlooked Main Street. And so, like,
How'd you get that sweet deal?
honestly, I don't know. A lot of debt. It overlooked Main Street, and like around Christmas time, they decorated the Main Street up for Christmas.
Yeah.
And they did like the parades and stuff, and so I could just look out my window and
How
see
fancy.
Christmas Town, freaking. So
I
yeah, but
used to dart across Main Street with the mentality of if I get hit, well, I guess my college loans are paid.
that's exactly right. If you get hit, you get a car. So let's go ahead and I guess wrap up your college experience here. I feel like we've
great,
been talking
yeah.
about college for a while, for enough time. You finished.
Graduated in 2018.
Okay, so when you finished Longwood, you graduated 2018. You got a job doing what was your job? First job out of college.
I was a guest service agent at the Capital One campus over in West Creek.
Okay, that's a nice campus. That's a nice
It is
place.
a nice campus.
I've known several people that work there.
Not so much.
Really?
Yeah, I started 2 days after graduating, which
How did you get this job?
I had just started interviewing. I don't actually even remember how I heard about it. I guess a lot of people in Richmond work at Capital One, so I'm sure somebody told my mother who told me. And I applied, and like I said, I am great at interviewing and got this job.
Nice.
And it was,
What job?
it paid me $15 an hour, and I sat at a front desk from 7 a.m. until 4 p.m.
Yeesh.
where I was allowed to do nothing.
That sounds awful. What were you, just like a receptionist?
Pretty
kind
much
of?
a receptionist. If people forgot their badges to scan in, I issued temporary badges. If they had visitors, I checked in visitors. But other than that, I sat at that desk all day long. I got a 30-minute lunch break.
Oof.
I was not allowed to read a book.
That's
I was not allowed to play on the
brutal.
computer. I was not allowed to be on my phone. I was not allowed to do
Why?
anything. And they made us wear uniforms, which in some ways was nice because let me tell you, waking up at like 5:30 in the morning because I lived in Chester and had to drive the 45 minutes to West Creek.
It's a far drive, and with
It's a-
traffic too.
Yeah, with traffic. And I just a sleepy little girl. So not having to pick out an outfit in the morning was sometimes nice. But at the same time, like I'm literally sitting, there were days that I literally spun in circles because I was like,
I'd be bored.
I just need something to do. And then I got really good at hiding. Oh, you know what? No, I started looking up PDFs of books, which
smart move. On your computer. So
yes, on the work computer, which I know is illegal, and you were not supposed to download books illegally. But here we are. No, because I was not paying for them.
Oh, well, you wouldn't download a car, would you? Yes. That's what they used to say when don't pirate movies. They're like, that was like in the 90s. That was
if I could download a car, I'd probably do that too.
100%.
You know what?
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Life's expensive.
Absolutely.
So I downloaded books and I would pretend that I was like reading emails or something.
Yep.
And I would read these books.
Good move.
And if I heard the door open, man, I was off that screen fast as could be. I also looked at a lot of homes on Zillow. I love looking in really rich areas and then filtering them to the most expensive to the least expensive.
Yeah, that's smart.
I have seen I saw like a $17 million home in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Whoa.
That I was like, I don't know who lives here or who has ever lived here or who is going to buy this. But man, do I wish I had $17 million.
That'd be so nice. Wouldn't that be nice?
It had tennis courts, indoor swimming pools, a greenhouse. I was like, this is the life.
I've gotten to the point in my life now where I look at land on Zillow, and I do the opposite where I filter it from the least expensive to most expensive, and I can see what the biggest patch of land I can get is for the least amount of money, and where, of course.
In the Midwest or Texas, probably.
It's all rocks, though, right? In the Midwest, in like dirt, rocks and dirt. That's what I picture the Midwest.
You know what? The only place I've ever been in the Midwest is St. Louis, so I cannot confirm nor deny.
Interesting. I picture the Midwest as a big toilet bowl. Take that, Midwest.
That's probably a valid assumption.
Yeah,
St. Louis is probably some of the scariest drivers I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Man.
It's just crazy because I've driven in LA.
That's insane.
Yes, it was. Oh, that's a future job, so I guess we'll get there.
What? You worked in LA? That was like a job thing you were doing?
We'll
get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, we're jumping around.
Getting ahead of myself.
So I did the job at Capital One for I guess a year and a half.
Okay. How did you do that for that long?
I cannot lie to you. It was a pretty dark point in my life.
Oh.
If we're going to get dark real quick, I was also on allergy medication that has since been recalled for causing depression.
Well, yeah, jobs like that are the reason for workplace violence. I mean,
yeah, if they had like let me read books or something, like it may have been fine. But I really was only busy between 7 and like 9 when people were showing up at work.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, these people forgot their badges all the time. Like, I don't know why Capital One didn't start charging them for new badges. There were people who lost their badge every day.
Every single day.
And there were some interesting names that I could never figure out quite how to spell. Pretty sure there was a man in my building. I think I counted the letters in his name once. And it was like between first name and last name, it was over 40 letters.
That's too many letters.
And I had a box that was like maybe 2 inches big to try and fit his name in there. So I'm like chicken scratching on there, which is awful because I have like this big bubbly handwriting. I don't know if you've ever seen my writing. It's
lady handwriting.
Like, yeah, it's very girly.
Very girly.
So I was trying to squeeze his little name in there. And
40 letters.
He forgot his badge every other day.
Gotta get it. You can't be forgetting your badge with a name that long.
I know. I was like, buddy, I'm gonna need you to get it together.
You got. I'm gonna tape that thing to your forehead. Come here.
So towards the end of that job, I think I started applying to other jobs online while I was at work because I was that desperate to get out.
How it goes.
I think I had applied to like maybe 400 jobs before I finally got another call back.
Yeah.
Because I was just so overwhelmed and I could not do that job anymore. And I got a job.
I'm impressed you lasted as long as you did. Year and a half.
I needed money.
Sitting there spinning.
I actually got a job with the same company, but just as a promotion. So it was the company was called JLL, Jones Lang and LaSalle. They're a real estate company.
Okay.
If you ever start looking at like business buildings that are for sale, you will see JLL a lot.
Wait, so I'm confused a little. What you said? Same company?
Same company
as Capital
JLL.
One?
Yep. Well, I was contracted at Capital One.
Ooh, I see.
I guess I should have specified that.
That's all right. That's fine. I just missed that. Trying to connect dots, you know.
So I got
That's my job.
hired as a project coordinator.
Cool.
Up in Reston, Virginia.
Northern Virginia, right?
Yes, Northern Virginia, right on the border of Maryland almost. at SAIC, which is a government contracting company.
Oh yeah, I've seen their sign before. Somewhere.
Yeah.
They do a lot of construction stuff.
Yes, they do. So I worked there. I'm still to this day not really sure what my job was.
You were a project coordinator.
I was a project coordinator.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea. I think I sat in that office and was like twiddling my thumbs. And God, I hope one of my bosses hears this because I literally was sitting there like, how do
No clue
people
what to
make
do.
a full 9-to-5 job out of this? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Like,
I think there are so many fake jobs like that out there. Like, I think that's...
I would have projects that would maybe take me 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then I'd go on lunch. And I'd walk across the little town center and I'd get Panera.
That was your whole day.
Pretty much. And thank God we got to make our own hours because I would just
that's
like
nice.
dip out at like 4:00 because I was like, I can't sit at this desk any longer.
That's the best thing about...
I did a lot of chit chatting because I'm a
You?
me.
No.
Oh my God, I know. I'm not a talker. I'm so quiet all the time. And I did that for a few months, and then they decided that they wanted to throw the financial portion on me because their finance guy quit.
Oh no.
And
Numbers.
I know. The bane of my existence.
Fuck, math.
We discussed math earlier.
Oh, no.
Still not my strong suit. So they start putting math on me.
Your story goes full circle several times.
Yeah, I like I said, I've done a lot.
Yeah, you're doing donuts again.
I have jumped jobs a lot. I think I stressed my father out for a while because I could not stay with the company.
Yeah.
So I then COVID happened. So they put finances on me, and COVID happened.
Great.
And allegedly, what my job was involved office refreshes. So obviously, COVID, they sent us all home.
Oh, not
We're
really.
working from home.
Yeah, no need for office
Who needs
refreshing.
office refreshes? So all of a sudden, I get put on a call with HR.
Oh no.
And well, the rest of my team had already been laid off at this point, so I knew it was coming.
Okay.
I get put on a call with HR, and I'm told that I'm being laid off.
Dang it. It was like a COVID thing. Was the
Yeah,
excuse? Okay.
they just didn't need us. I mean,
Yeah. No.
what was the point of paying people who didn't really have a job to do?
True. Well.
I already didn't really have a job to do.
Yeah,
I didn't know what I
It
was
didn't
doing.
sound like much different.
And so I then proceeded to take 3 months off
Okay.
because I had nothing to do. Like,
Sure.
who was hiring during COVID?
Yeah.
I flew for the first time out to
What?
San Diego.
You've never flown before?
I had never flown before.
That's wild. You were
Flew to
20,
San Diego for the first time.
22 or so?
23.
What, just for fun, by the way?
Yeah, just for fun.
Cool.
I literally had nothing to do. The flight was $150.
Nice.
I
That's
had
good deal.
a friend that told me I could stay with him,
And
and
during COVID, everything was super cheap for flights and
I was in a
there's
row
no-
by myself.
That's
I literally
awesome.
like laid out the
Yeah.
whole flight, and I was like, I don't know what people are doing,
That's
complaining
so
about
sick.
flying.
I think I flew somewhere during COVID and it was pretty great. Like one time.
Yeah, it was nice.
I think I had to do it for work. No, they wouldn't have made me do that. I don't know what it was, but it was probably for fun, I guess.
So yeah, so I spent 3 months laid off. I guess the company JLL did give me, oh, you've got a month, and if you can find like a job within the company, like we'll hire you. I got offered a job out in Denver, Colorado.
Ooh.
I
Did you take it?
did not.
Okay.
No, I've never lived outside of Virginia.
Okay. Don't.
So I just didn't really know much about Denver, Colorado, and they weren't offering me enough money to pack up and
Yeah.
move
Understandable. Yeah.
75% of the way across country.
I got to see 6 figures in that salary if I'm moving anywhere ever again.
Exactly. And they need to pay for my movers too, because let me tell you, I'm not packing up anything.
Nope. Never again. I'm done.
So I think after 3 months, I got pretty bored, and I was like, I can't live on this government dime anymore that I've been doing.
Were you, can I ask, were you living at your parents or did you have your own place at this time? Or?
So I had been living up in Reston in an apartment with 2 boys,
Ooh.
which was an interesting choice.
I'm sure.
I did love living with one of them. The other one was,
Stanky.
yeah, he was a little dirty.
Yeah.
And so
Mind.
I had only decided to do like a 6-month lease at this place because I just didn't know how I was going to like Reston. I didn't know how I was going to like the job. It was what it was. So luckily about when I got laid off, my 6 months expired
At the lease.
at the
Or on
lease. And they were like, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I can't do this anymore. I'm
Gotta
so
go,
sorry.
fellas.
Like I don't have a job.
Yeah.
I can't pay you anymore. So I did move back home.
Okay.
My parents had the beach house.
Ooh.
So since they were teachers,
Oh, yeah, you told me
they
about
hadn't been released from school yet. So I was down at the beach house hanging out by myself.
Sweet.
And then they all came down there, and this beach house is fabulous.
Yeah.
but it is a little tight
Oh,
for 5
no.
people to live there permanently.
Okay. Yeah.
And I love my mother, but she was very worried. At this time, I had been sick quite a few times. I'd gotten like pneumonia,
Oh no.
bronchitis.
got
I think I
bronchitis.
got diagnosed with asthma.
Oh,
So
no.
COVID, she was a little stressed to let me leave the house, and she would not let me.
Your lungs. No
She
good.
would not even let me go to the grocery store.
Oh,
So
my
I was
goodness.
like, I have got to go somewhere. So I just packed my stuff
You
and
had
I
to get-
moved back to their house in Chester.
Did you? Okay,
yeah,
you went-
because I was
and-
like, I can't do
Yeah.
this.
Well, when you have COVID and you have bronchitis, you gotta move back home.
Well, I wasn't even sick. It was just
Oh.
my mom didn't want me to go anywhere, and that
Yeah.
stressed me out. And I was like, okay, like I've got to
worth
get out
it.
of this house. Like, I came back up here. They have a pool up here, so I was still having a good old time.
Yeah.
And then I decided that I could not have a job anymore, and I started working in credit card collections.
Whoa, my
Yes.
enemy. You're my enemy.
Oh
Just
yeah.
kidding.
Let me tell you, I was in, I can't remember what the department was called, but it's
I-
basically people who were more than 3 months overdue.
I love when you guys call me.
Oh my God.
Just
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not overdue. I make my credit card payments.
That's your business.
I do have. There's a hospital bill out there that they've called me on, but fuck, I'm not paying that.
Well, it doesn't affect your credit score. What's
Exactly.
the point?
I don't give a fuck.
I think
What are
I
you gonna do?
owed, I'm not going to name the hospital, $1,500 for an MRI that I refused to pay. They
Yeah.
finally stopped contacting me about it.
Dude, I owe a hospital up north somewhere in a city I went to recently, and yeah, I owe them about $1,800, and I throw them like $20 every now and then.
No, I don't even respond to them.
I throw them in 20 every now and then.
Nope,
I'd say, here you go.
I'm not paying that.
Whenever I feel like it.
You know what? The American healthcare system is a scam, and that's how I feel about that.
Exactly. Insurance is a scam in general. I won't get
yes.
started on it, but I just don't see the difference. Like, the mafia, you hear protection money, the term protection money.
Yeah.
What's the difference? It's like you have to pay the mafia in case something bad happens
I
to
don't
your
know. I
business.
just had a-
Insurance is the same thing.
I
You
had
have
a
to pay
little
them in case.
15-minute surgery recently,
Oh,
and they wanted to charge my insurance company $16,000.
that's a lot.
That's more than $1,000 per minute of surgery.
That's crazy. Yeah, there's no need for that.
And I was like, and then, insurance paid a good chunk of it, but now I'm getting a bill for $3,500. And I'm like,
This is ridiculous.
what was the point of insurance?
Yeah, I do the same thing with me. I had I
you know what?
probably
They-
don't need to get into it, but yeah.
They charge more because they know they're charging the insurance company.
Exactly.
And I'm just like, if I had paid this out of pocket, what would this have really cost me?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, for real.
So that's
20
my rant
bucks.
on that. But I went into credit card collections.
Nice. Okay.
Which mostly involved me sitting there with a headset on all day long and getting hung up on,
yeah.
or getting cussed out,
It doesn't really
and then
sound.
hung up on.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound all that bad. I assume they don't expect anything of you. Other
No,
than,
not really, because these people have not paid in
Yeah,
months.
a phone call's
If you
not
got a
gonna change
payment,
that.
like it was like a freaking miracle.
Yeah,
Like,
a phone call's not going to change that.
no, especially during COVID, like
Yeah.
when people didn't have their job, like
Yeah.
they were trying to figure out, like
That's
everybody was in
crazy.
debt, like whatever.
Yeah.
So I did that for
That sounds
3 months.
kind of fun, actually.
I watched a lot of movies during this time.
Okay,
I think
cool.
my sister and I watched the
Yeah.
whole Twilight series within a week span.
Nice. Did you ever put on different accents when you got just throw on a British accent, be like hello?
No, because half the time they didn't even pick up.
Nah,
I won't even
that's
lie to
okay.
you. It literally would ring, 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 go to their voicemail, and I would just hang up because
Okay,
we weren't
yeah.
even required to leave voicemails. Like it
Wouldn't
would
leave
just,
a fucking voicemail.
yeah, it would just kick us off, and I was
Yeah.
like, all right, cool, whatever.
They're not going to listen to it. I mean, what?
No, they don't care. They know
Yeah.
the number. They haven't paid us this long.
No.
Why are they going to pay us
No
now?
shot. Especially if you say, hey, this is Kelsey with Chase Bank or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
As soon
They're
as they
like,
hear Chase Bank,
click,
they're click gone. They don't care.
and or, like go f yourself. And I'm like,
Well,
thank you for that colorful language,
Yeah.
sir. Like,
just doesn't make a difference to me. I just work here. Just
right? Like, I don't. You can be mad at me all you want. I
yeah.
don't care. Like, pay your damn bills.
But-
Like, that's your business, not mine.
So 3 months you did that.
3 months. Yeah, I actually don't. I think I left right before the 3-month mark
Oh, nice.
because
Okay.
I got offered a job doing pharmaceutical marketing. For snow companies in Williamsburg, Virginia, which is why I ended up moving to Williamsburg and buying a house down there.
Nice. Is this also how you met our friend Emma? Is that where that came?
Emma and I were in the same sorority.
Oh, right. We've
Yeah.
probably already talked about this, huh?
Maybe.
Probably.
I don't know. I've definitely known Emma since college, though.
Well, we could get into that if you wanted to. I didn't know you were in a sorority. That's
yeah,
another thing.
I mean,
Yeah, all right, cool. We can. Never mind.
I was the
Yeah.
vice president of recruitment, but like,
Really
yeah,
interesting.
it was an okay time.
I hear-
If I went back to college, I don't think I'd join a sorority.
I didn't. I wasn't in Greek life at all.
I don't think you missed anything. And I don't think that's a reflection of my sorority. I think that's just a reflection of sororities in general.
I'm with you. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, just I don't know. It wasn't that fun. Like paying $300 a semester to have friends that weren't really your friends. So
and told you what to do all the time. Like that's my
right. Like
I have a real. I mean, you know me. I have a real problem with authority as it is.
ain't
nobody telling me what to do.
Yeah. So
especially some.
Yeah, that's how Emma and I met.
Frat bro. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we're good.
So at Snow Companies.
At Snow Companies,
where Emma also worked. That's why I brought that up.
Yeah, I got her job there.
Cool.
I was her
that
reference.
Was the connect. All right.
Yeah. But I worked there for a year and a half, and that's where I was actually going out to California and filming pharmaceutical commercials.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I was what was my title patient ambassador. So Snow Companies has this whole thing where they are trying to be the communication between the pharmaceutical company and the patient.
Okay.
They have this beautiful message about how they are trying to support the patient because the woman who founded it has MS, and she started her company because she started going to the drug company that made her pills about how people with MS could not open the bottles that they were putting her medication in. And she was like, this is just not something that works. So it just kind of opened this door to allow patients to communicate with these big pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah, interesting. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. That's
good work.
Very
too.
Neat message.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of the ideals behind this company. There are some things that could use some fine tuning, but it was a good job. I worked specifically with the patients. I don't actually know if I'm allowed to say what brand I worked on. I worked on Dupixent.
Okay.
I don't care. What are they going to do? Fire me?
Yeah, true. Good point.
They treat atopic dermatitis, asthma, and nasal polyps.
Yeah, I got those.
Yeah, so it's a shot you give yourself like once a month. It apparently is great. I've never taken it, and this is not me being a doctor recommending anything, so please do not take my advice on Dupixent.
No, there you go.
But I worked with patients all across the country that were on these medications, and they were patient ambassadors. They would come to tell their stories. They would do story shares. They would talk to other people who were potentially considering being on Dupixent and talk about their experience with the medication. But they also would do like YouTube videos where either the patient who's been affected by whatever they had was talking about their experience, and that just kind of promoting the drug and like showing how it had positively changed these patients' lives. So that's why I was in St. Louis. I was out there filming with a patient who lived there, or her daughter was the patient, but the mom was doing a video talking about like her experience with her daughter having this severe atopic dermatitis and all the treatments they tried before Dupixent and how Dupixent had changed so much for them. And but I wound up in California, I think 3 or 4 times.
Cool. Because
I filmed a whole commercial out in California during COVID times, which was crazy. I think I got nuts, I got a little paranoid about
California. I feel like was maybe one of the stricter.
They were
states.
Also, these patients have compromised immune systems.
True.
So I was like washing my hands to the point that they were like cracking open.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was. I got to stay in the Hollywood Roosevelt the first time I went, which is right on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Well, hold on. Wait, what have you done?
Oh, just staying in the Hollywood Roosevelt.
Oh, I don't know what that is. What's that?
Oh,
is
it's
that
like this fancy hotel. Marilyn Monroe lived there for a while. Allegedly, her ghost haunts the hotel.
Nice.
I went to the Mirror where she allegedly pops up every once in a while, every single day, trying to get a picture with Marilyn Monroe's ghost.
Do you have to say her name like 3 times in the mirror and then?
I can't remember what the thing was, but
Marilyn Monroe.
I was there every day trying to get a picture with Marilyn Monroe.
That'd be cool.
But
I could check that out.
She lived in this hotel. It's a very fancy, very old hotel, but it was right across from the Chinese Theater.
Oh, okay.
I could see the Hollywood sign.
Nice. That's pretty
it was right
sweet.
on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And
I've never been out there, but I would like to try. I'd like to see it.
I was there for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I like to see
living in this hotel.
Yeah, cool.
Which was cool. And filming commercials like all over California. I drove the Pacific, whatever that's called. Like
Coastal Highway, I think.
Yeah. Up to Malibu because we filmed on Malibu for 2 days.
Yeah. What? This sounds like the coolest job of all time.
It was such a cool job.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy what I was doing.
So when you say you were filming, what was your like actual role on the shoots?
I was there to support the patients. I was the patient's voice. Like if they came to me with a problem, I was the one that was like advocating for them, speaking up for them.
Yeah.
And then when they were off hours, I drove them to the beach. I went on a hike up to the Hollywood sign with 2 of like the men that were out there.
Awesome.
I took them out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up every check for dinner. I coordinated dinners every night. So this was
That's
kind of
so
with
cool.
my event planning.
Yeah.
Like where I was going out there, I was finding
You're schmoozing them.
Yeah, I was finding these restaurants that fit their dietary needs because I had a man who was Muslim, so obviously he could only eat certain foods. I had vegan, I had little kids that were coming out there, and obviously little
Campbell.
kids don't want to go eat sushi, and you're doing research on all these things that you're like trying to find. I think I went to the Funko Pop store
Cool.
in Los Angeles because one of the little girls, that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to go, and the Funko Pop store is nothing I ever would have gone to by myself.
Yeah.
But it really was so cool.
That's awesome.
Like, they
bet.
have life-size Funko Pops.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
There was a
That's
Hagrid
wild.
that was taller than me.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So,
I
very
bet it
neat
still
place.
has nothing on Josh's shop, though. You know?
We do love our little Josh.
Oh, yeah. The toy guys over in Henrico or Richmond.
And the card guys.
And the
My
card
brother
guys.
actually just went there like yesterday to sell
yeah?
stuff to them.
I bought a Lego set from him at the toy guys, I guess.
I have a
maybe
massive Harry
3
Potter,
months,
like Hogwarts Castle Lego set that I bought from him.
Mine's Lord of the Rings. It's a Balrog.
Look at you.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So you were like a patient advocate, kind of taking care of the patient,
Yeah,
smoozing
just-
them, and
Yeah, I was
taking care of 'em.
I became like friends almost with these patients to the
Nice.
point that I had one who her daughter had atopic dermatitis. I think she called me every single week just
wow.
to check in, see how I was doing, talk about like how her life was going, and it just became like you become very close with these people that are suffering through. Luckily, I was with patients, not to say that atopic dermatitis or asthma or nasal polyps isn't serious, but like a lot of people at my company were working with patients who had like terminal cancers.
yeah, like chronic. Oh, obviously chronic, but
Yeah,
like terminal,
so
like you said.
just things like that. So you become very close with these people, and one of my biggest complaints about the company is, so I spent a year and a half with my Dupixent people and traveling with them, and they're sharing obviously some intimate parts of their life. They're talking about these awful medical things that have happened to them. And then all of a sudden they've decided that they're going to switch up the ambassador manager, and I'm going to go join new brands, and they're going to have to get to know all these new people. And
Now, why would they do that?
I don't know. And
That's one of the things you're talking about tweaking with the company that would
yeah,
make it better.
it's something that's still going on to this day because I have friends that still work for snow companies, obviously.
Yeah,
And it just
it doesn't really make any sense.
it didn't
to
really
me.
sit well with me.
Yeah,
And like
from like the patient's point of view.
yeah, and I actually still have patients that talk to me to this
Oh,
day.
okay. So
Like
you made a real difference in people's lives.
Yeah,
lives, at that job.
very, very close with some of them. Because once again, they're sharing such details about their lives. It came to the point where I was like, it feels very awkward that they share all of this with me and I share nothing with them. So if I was going out on like vacation, I'd be like,
open up.
oh, this is what I'm going to do. This is when I'll be back. Like, this is your contact while I'm gone. But then when I would get back, I would attach photos from like my vacation to be like, this is what I did. Like,
Smart.
this is my family.
Yeah.
These are my cats. Like, this
That's
is
awesome.
all this
So they
stuff
really
that's going
got
on.
to kind of know you and build a
Yeah,
relationship
so-
with you. That kind of bleeds over into like what you do now with your sales job.
Yeah, a
And
little bit.
Sales is just building relationships. I mean,
It really is.
that's
I
all,
mean,
you know.
this was just a little more intimate.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you're
this is,
talking
yeah, of course.
heavy medical problems.
Yep.
And
Yep. A little different.
I was traveling out to California and Vegas and all these cool places. And now
That
I
is
get
cool.
sent to Seattle to freeze behind grocery stores
That-
at 6 a.m.
Makes me very sad.
So I did that for a year and a half. And then I just decided that once again, it did not sit well with me when they were like, okay, you can't be on Dupixent anymore. And I was like, these people are like my friends at this
Yeah.
point. Like, what do you mean I can't, I'm not their point of contact anymore.
That's great. I just wish I knew the reasoning behind that.
Yeah, I don't really understand the reasoning. Like, I would understand if the client had requested a new patient ambassador, but that's not what was happening. They
Right.
just decided to rotate them every once in a while to give everybody like a fresh
Keep you
perspective.
fresh. Or I guess be able to like put you, I guess like build your skills maybe. Like be
Yeah,
able to
maybe.
work
Though
with patients of different.
Dupixent was notoriously the most difficult account that we had at the company.
Oh, so they gave you the hardest one
Yeah,
and you killed it.
I
You-
did. I
you
loved
knocked it out of the park.
loved that role.
That's cool.
So then
Sounds like
after
a really
that,
cool job.
it was a really cool job.
Yeah.
After that, I went and worked for Precision Health, which was also another pharmaceutical marketing company.
Not to be
and
confused with Performance Health where I work.
that's funny.
Yeah.
They were based out of New Jersey, and I was
Ugh.
fully remote.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It was a change of pace after being in the office 5 days a week.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then
Was this what year was this? Was this like heavy COVID times?
2022.
So like tail end of COVID.
Tail end. So they were bringing people back into the
Yeah.
office, but I was still fully remote because obviously their office was in Jersey, and
You were not.
that's a hell of a commute.
Yep.
So I did that,
And-
and I was more of an account manager, so I was working more with the clients. I've worked on
Being the like drug company, not the
I was
patients.
working on Keytruda,
Okay.
which is a cancer brand, and it just when I started, my manager went out for back surgery like almost immediately.
Okay.
I think I met her day one, and she was like, "I'm actually out of the office for the next however long."
Yeah.
And
Nice
I was
meeting
like,
you.
"Oh, this is awkward." And then the woman who was supposed to be training me, I think she trained me for 1 week, and then decided that she was putting in her 2 weeks, and so I had no one to train me.
What in the world?
Yeah.
You immediately became top dog.
Yeah, so I immediately was sitting around like, I have no idea what to do. Like,
Yeah.
nobody trained me on how to do anything. So then my manager finally came back, and I think this was like 2 or 3 months to me being in this job where she expects me to know what I'm doing.
Oh no! Did she
And
have
I
any
had-
idea what was going on?
No, she had no idea what was going on.
no.
And I was like, I have no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
So it just was like a lot of very difficult conversations because I think she just passed things off to me in hopes that I was going to know how to do them, and that I didn't know how to do them.
Yeesh.
So I did that for a year.
Okay.
Also, I hated being remote.
Yeah, it didn't
I
seem it didn't seem like even the same kind of job, even though it was both like pharmaceuticals and both like in the marketing area.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like the same kind of job to me.
Not
as
even
the
close.
Snow companies.
Yeah, I didn't like being remote. I'm a very social butterfly,
Yeah.
and sitting by myself, it got to the point where I was working.
It'll drive you nuts after a while.
I was working like 8 p.m. until or 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. And I would literally go out to dinner with Emma, and I would take my laptop with me.
Oh, at 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah, because
That's
we
too
just had things that were going on, and they
Yeah.
were just like, "Oh, well, you're working remote. Like, why is it that big of a deal that you're still working at 9 o'clock at night?" And I'm
How
like,
that works.
"Oh, yeah, I guess it just made me a very anxious person."
that would make anybody anxious.
So then I started applying again, and then I magically found my job with Campbell's.
Which is where you currently are.
Yeah, I've been there for
Nice.
3 years now. Actually, my 3-year anniversary is coming up in about a week.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
We got there. We got to
Yeah.
the current job. We did it.
Finally.
I knew we could.
It took me a long time. Like I said, I've had a lot of jobs.
Entirely my fault because
I think I stressed my dad out for a while because I jumped companies so frequently.
well, I mean, me too. I did this. I've had more jobs than I can. I've had jobs I can't even remember.
Yeah, my resume is getting a little crazy at this point.
It's a lot. I think I'm on. I mean, I've got to be easily double digits, maybe 20s. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I've had a ton.
You may have beat me.
Yeah, but anyway, I could think of and name them all right now, but I'm not going to because this is about you.
This is about me.
Yeah.
Everything's about me, Tyler.
Everything's-
Come on, get it together.
Everything's about you. That's the name of this episode. Everything's about Kelsey. So we finished with the New Jersey company that I can't remember
Yep.
the name of.
Precision Health.
Precision Health. That's right, not Performance Health. Precision Health. We finished up there. That you were working long hours, like all night,
Yep.
all day, during dinner, during bedtime. And so I guess that was probably, I'm guessing, why you started looking for pastures, looking for greener pastures, and
Yeah,
got
well,
to Campbell's.
Yeah, once again, I didn't really know what I was doing with my job because
Okay.
nobody trained me.
Yeah.
And like I said, my boss came back, and I think she expected me to know what I was doing, and
Right.
I had no idea what I was doing, and I don't think she knew how to train me either.
Sure.
And
There was some kind of breakdown. It
was just a disconnect.
Poor timing. Definitely poor timing. For
yeah,
sure.
so
But
then we found Campbell's. And,
nice. And how did you get this job? How did you find out about it? How'd you?
Yeah, so my mom's best friend growing up had worked for Kraft for as long as I can remember until they split into Kraft and Mondelez. And then she went the Mondelez route.
Okay.
Which is great. She seemed to be the only person I've ever met that truly enjoyed her job.
Nice.
So I've always had this thought, like even when I was like a guest service agent back at Capital One days, I was looking for jobs at Hershey, at Nestle, like looking for something like this because I knew that she enjoyed her job, and I wanted to finally have a job where I was happy.
That you enjoyed. Yeah. That you like.
So it just so happened that one day I was looking for jobs, and I pulled up Campbell's, and they had an opening in Williamsburg, Virginia, which such a little town, like crazy that this major company was hiring in my exact area. It almost felt like fate.
Oh yeah, because you were already there.
Yeah, I was already living there.
Snow company.
So I think I went through like 4 rounds of interviews with different levels of management and finally got the job. I was told that I had the job like a couple of days before I was going on a cruise, I had to get a drug test the morning of me flying out for this cruise.
Did you study?
Yeah, I studied.
Thank you.
I passed.
All right.
And when I got back, I started with Campbell's after my cruise. And
Cool.
I started as a market sales lead, which I really was just out in the grocery stores selling, building relationships with managers.
Okay. And what does that mean? Like, so you'd go around to say different, like Food Lion,
Harris Teeter, Publix, like if it's
any grocery store.
any grocery store,
Okay.
like even independent grocery stores, like an IGA or like a little mom and pop shop out in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
We still service them, but they're a little less frequently.
Yeah, sure.
But like I go out and I will sell in
Once a quarter.
cardboard displays.
Okay.
And then I go back and I build those I coordinate with my IDPs, independent distributing partners.
Okay.
And I will get their product and I will build these displays. My hands are frequently covered in paper cuts.
Ouch.
I do
sucks.
have a company car, so that's nice because at the time when I first started with Campbell's, I was covering from Kilmarnock, Virginia to Moyock, North Carolina, which is that's a lot of grocery stores. I don't know how many it is altogether, but it's a lot of grocery stores.
There ain't nothing else.
There is nothing there, but my coworker lives there, so he usually took care of that one. Thank goodness.
Thank God. Him and 3 other people live there.
Pretty much. He lives right on the water, though. He loves it.
Yeah. That's the one good part about it.
Yeah, so I market sales lead in the grocery stores, working with managers, working with receivers, and really just involved in that grocery store life and making sure that these distributors are putting product on shelves, which seems like a really easy job, but sometimes it's not.
You would think.
And we cover Pepperidge Farm snacks, so obviously Goldfish, cookies, Pepperidge Farm bread, which is
Good stuff.
Yeah, bagels, which a lot of people don't know we make bagels, but we do.
Pepperidge Farm.
And then Snyder's Lance, which is Snyder's of Hanover, Cape Cod chips, kettle chips, Late July, Archway cookies, Lance crackers. I feel like I'm missing something here, and I'm going to be kicking myself for it later. We cover Snack Factory a little bit.
Which Snack Factory? Oh, wait. Is that the
Those
one?
flat pretzels.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So those are direct ship, but now we have Snack Factory Pop-Ums,
Whoa.
which are like little pretzel balls.
I've seen those.
And then we have Bites, which are like the flat pretzels except teeny.
Okay. Yep. I know those too.
So we've started covering those.
Good for dipping.
They are good for dipping.
Just saying.
I actually really enjoy them, and that's coming from somebody who doesn't like pretzels.
Whoa.
Which actually we just came out
Crazy
with.
endorsement.
Well, we just came out with Buffalo Goldfish pretzels. And once again, don't really like pretzels.
Sounds
They
good.
send us samples before they come out in the grocery stores.
That's
These
awesome.
literally just came out this week. Yeah,
News.
I was on a route, I think, delivering bread, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. And I had these samples in my car. I think I ate an entire bag of these Buffalo pretzel goldfish in
so
one
good.
day. They are really that good.
I might check him out. That sounds delicious.
I would highly recommend
Did you
them.
bring me any samples?
No, but I can.
Okay.
Hey, remember at your bonfire when everybody got on you for you saying that when I asked, oh, what should I bring? Nothing.
What was wrong with that?
Because everybody was like, oh, you work for Pepperidge Farm? Do you get free
right.
stuff?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I do.
That's true. Good point.
If you ever need hamburger or hot dog buns, I got you.
Thank you. I do, by the way. Frequently.
I think for Super Bowl, we're going to do a hot dog roller.
That's exciting. I'm there. I think I might have said maybe on the account. Change that to yes.
I'll believe it when you show up.
I'm going to change it right now.
This man is famous for not showing up.
That's rude. I am not famous at all. Infamous,
because
I'd
you're never
say.
there.
Yeah, true. Infamous, I would say.
Yeah, and then I think last year around this time, I got promoted to market development lead.
Hey, all right, cool.
Which is more focused with, and I know I'm just kind of jumping here, but it's more focused on working with IDPs, which Campbell's is interesting because we, instead of hiring people to run routes, sell our routes to people who then obviously own the route, and they run it as if it's their own business, which I say as if it is their own business. They own this route. They are making the money on it. When they sell it, they'll get that money back. So it does add to an interesting dynamic because I think I get a lot of calls from grocery stores being like, your person needs to be here by tomorrow. You need to call them. You need to tell them this. And I have to explain to the grocery stores, I can't call them and tell them that this is what they have to do. Like I do not have that authority. I am supposed to be the liaison between Campbell's and the IDPs.
Sure.
So it leads to a lot of interesting conversations of their contract says they're supposed to meet store expectations. So like a store calling me and saying they have to be here by tomorrow at such and such time is not a reasonable expectation. But if they say, hey, we need them here by end of day tomorrow, by end of receiving hours tomorrow, that is a reasonable expectation. And I can call and say, hey, this is what the store expects. We need you, like the store needs you to get there. Like, and otherwise this could be considered a breach of contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say the other way is since it sounds like they kind of run their own business sort of deal. So sounds like you call them and like strongly suggest like, hey, your customer wants you to go do this. If you don't do it, it might hurt your paycheck. Because
my favorite line is, if this was my business,
I would go.
This is what I would do.
That's a good line. I like that.
And don't get me wrong, I have some, like specifically some of my newer guys who I trained on. Oh, excuse me. I did not train them. Optional in-market support. They're allowed to reject me going on their route with them for 2 weeks.
That's
but
hilarious.
I go out and I help them learn the new their technology on their tablets. I introduce them to the receivers. I help them start building relationships with the stores because obviously I usually have a relationship with the store because I've been there for 3 years now. So the people that I have supported into coming into their role as an IDP typically tend to trust me a little more. And like if I call and I'm like, hey, your store manager called me and said that you don't have any bread on the shelf. Like, what's going on? You need to get there. They don't have an issue with that. Whereas, like, some of my older IDPs who tend to be older men do not want to listen to the 30-year-old woman telling them that they need to be in the store because in my mind, in their minds, they're like, what do you know? You've never done this. And I'm like,
been doing this for a couple years now,
I've been here for 3 years now. I know I know
what I'm up to.
I know I still look young compared to you. But
so I do have a couple quick questions. So the IDPs, when you started with this company, were you an IDP? Is that what you?
No,
not same thing.
I can tell you right now that buying into a Pepperidge Farm route is not a cheap.
That's the difference. Okay.
It is not a cheap expenditure. It is
expensive.
It's very expensive.
Once those guys buy into a route, like let's say, I don't know what it costs, but let's say it costs $50,000 to buy into a route.
Sure.
Let's say it costs $200,000 to buy into a route. Those guys, do they then work for your company or they are
their own business?
Okay,
they have their own LLCs.
Okay.
They have to have their own insurance. They have their own trucks.
Got it.
And
then you just
they are like I said, we're liaisons. We're supposed to be business partners. We are not.
Do you provide, like, say they're the seller and then the grocery store is the customer? Do you provide what they're selling, I guess? Does that make sense? Like, you give them their snacks?
We make sure that they have their product. Our company sends that to them. We have a warehouse in Suffolk, Virginia, where most of their product arrives. Most of the time, if we're lucky and our fingers crossed and our T's are all T's are crossed and our I's are dotted, because let me tell you, sometimes
it's a lot of markings.
Sometimes crazy things happen. We've been having some issues with bread recently that
mold.
Yeah, well, no, just they're having a hard time baking enough bread.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're just having a hard time keeping up right now.
I have an aunt that's pretty good at it.
I'll recommend her to Pepperidge Farm.
Yeah,
she can start baking millions of loaves of bread.
Yeah, she might like that.
Yeah. So we do provide their product, and like I said, we're basically liaisons. Like, I'm supposed to help them with Campbell's. Like, they call and they'll be like, Campbell's is cutting my bread. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Like, I don't know how. I had one call me today and he was like, we have sales happening at Harris Teeter and Publix right now. My bread was cut. I'm not going to have enough bread on the shelf. I don't want store managers getting mad at me. And so typically my response is, I understand the frustrations. We know that this is going on because typically I'm on all the emails that they get. Like, I understand that their bread has been cut. So I will go in and I will talk to store managers. And I'm like, hey, this is going on. I know the bread shelf looks empty right now, but it really is genuinely not their fault.
Sure.
It is really coming from the company.
We ain't got no bread.
Yeah, just kind of, because a lot of these guys, they own their own business because they don't want to work for somebody else. They don't want to have to, sometimes they lack that common sense of being nice
Okay. I was gonna say the
and communicating.
authority thing that I can.
They do have that issue as well.
Relate.
Yeah, we have some incidents sometimes where they get into it and they start yelling at stores, and I'm like, look, I understand that their expectations are not what you want to follow, but they are like your client basically. Like you need them to make money and they need you to make money. Like y'all need to figure this out. And sometimes I have to go in and
another question just so I understand how this whole business works. The grocery store probably pays them, I would assume, and when they buy their route, that's how they get their supplies from. So they'll invoice the grocery store, I assume.
Yeah, they
and then the grocery store pays them, but then they pay you.
They pay Campbell's to get their product.
Okay.
The product shows up, they put their product in their tablets. They then take the product to the store where they give the invoice to the stores. The stores then pay Campbell's, and Campbell's distributes that money to where it belongs.
Okay, so Campbell's pays the IDPs.
Yes.
Okay, from the money that the grocery stores.
Yes, because
interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. We all need each other to survive.
I see. Yeah. It's a little okay. That's a little.
Whether some of them want to admit that or not. I mean,
I've worked for. I see. Okay, in my world, I worked for medical supply distributors.
Yeah.
Distributors, they all have different manufacturers and all this. And all the manufacturers, they can't sell directly to like a hospital because of what you said, just contracts, I guess. Just because they can't. It's America, but
America's a weird place
because we like wasting money, but we also like making money. That's what it is.
We do like making money,
but to make money, you gotta waste money, and that's America. I think that's the key. Anyway, was I going somewhere with that? I don't think so.
That you understand.
Just that I understand. That's all.
Yeah, just
there's a 1-to-1 there somewhere.
Yeah. I see the vision.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Medical supply distributors, your food distributors.
Yeah, so
similar.
We're
veins.
Making sure people get fed.
Yeah.
And that's I have 17 men that I am
IDPs
responsible for.
Your boys.
Yeah, my boys. Yeah, I don't think I have a single female distributor.
Oh, really?
There are some in other areas, but I don't think any of mine are. And
is like grocery store distribution are pretty like male dominated. I
think wanting to stand behind a grocery store at 5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes in the less desirable parts of town, it does tend to be
that's fair
male dominated. Just it's a lot of that mentality of it's physical labor, it's manual labor.
That makes
like if it comes down to it, like my sister and I joke all the time, we really are blue collar workers because I've been on the truck. I've been
she
out.
Works for your company too, right?
Yeah, my sister also works for Campbell's. I've been on the trucks. I have been out there delivering.
Nice.
I know what it's like to stand behind I know what it's like to stand behind a grocery store in Seattle at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Fuck that.
30-degree raining weather.
Fuck that. I want no part of it. Thanks. Call me a sissy, but I'm out.
They've sent me to 3. I think I've been to Austin, Houston, Medford, Oregon, and Seattle twice now, all to do like training, optional in-market support for distributors out in different areas. And because you're in the West, it is starting to become combination routes. So currently, in Virginia, you can buy a Pepperidge Farm route, a Pepperidge Farm Bakery route, or a Snyder's Lance route. And they're all 3 separate. In the West Coast right now, it is starting to transition that you are delivering Pepperidge Farm and Snyder's Lance, all one route.
Oh, okay.
But over there, they have a lot less SKUs than we have. So over in the Southeast specifically, we are apparently big Lance cracker consumers.
Bunch of fucking crackers.
Yeah, a bunch of sandwich crackers. My dad thinks that...
the people, not the snacks.
Yeah.
Okay, you got
I got you. I was just continuing on. Okay. My dad specifically likes the orange peanut butter crackers.
Oh, me too.
Like, those are his beach snacks.
Yeah,
those are his favorite thing in the world.
Nabs.
So,
well, not nabs.
He calls them nabs.
That's what I call them.
But they're Lance Toast Cheese.
Yeah. They're the best.
Yeah, they sell really well over here. They do not sell well in the West Coast.
That's insane.
Isn't it? It's just
the West Coast. They don't know what they're missing.
Yeah, well,
those orange crackers are good.
It's very interesting to go over there and see
the rabbit food.
Well, yeah, because they eat the multigrain goldfish a lot more frequently than we do over here. They eat the Parmesan goldfish. They like the Colby Jacked.
Okay.
Goldfish, which these are like flavors that don't sell very well over here. And I'm like, why do we keep these on shelves?
I've never even seen.
And then over in Seattle, they're like, you go into the grocery store one day, you fill the shelf, you come back the next day, and it's blown out.
Selling like gangbusters.
Yeah. They also really like the original goldfish, like the just saltine, plain
I
goldfish.
Respect that.
Not
saltine.
Yeah,
Not
so
goldfish?
they're not. They're just saltine crackers, just in goldfish shapes.
Oh, what's the point?
Put them on top of your tomato soup.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
I was going to
But
say, come on.
that sounds
Buddy,
good.
have you not seen the
rather have-
goldfish commercials where they've got the goldfish swimming in the tomato
Oh,
soup?
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, like
so
the
they're
cracker
just,
cracker.
they're
goldfish.
just plain old
Yeah.
crackers. Like
My
they're not.
favorite goldfish are the flavor blasted extra cheddar or whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about?
So we have a product called Crisps that we came out with last year, and they're more like potato chips, so they're lighter
Yeah.
and fluffier, and I guess they're more like eating air. But we have a spicy dill pickle crisp.
Wow. That's your
It
favorite
is
snack.
my favorite.
Nice.
I
Spicy
I
dill
buy
pickle.
that. I don't even take that out of my warehouse.
Wow.
Because we don't get them as returns a lot. So it's not something that I'm like casually waiting for
Yeah.
to show up. Like this is something I'm
People
actively in the grocery store buying.
People are not returning these.
No. They're so good. Crisps are good.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, there are products so far as that I do respectfully go out and buy as opposed to
Well, that's
being
real
a little
good
like
of you. That's real good of you.
being a little rat in the warehouse.
some.
Just
Skimming
let me
some
tell
off the
you,
top.
we also have a pumpkin cheesecake cookie that they
Oh.
discontinued last year, but then brought back again this year in the fall.
Dangerous game.
It is a top tier cookie.
That sounds amazing.
It's soft. It's delicious.
Pepperidge Farm, I'm sure. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I love a good.
Ooh, so good.
I love a good sweet treat. That is one of my favorite sweet treats.
I love a good sweet treat.
Though bread, I no longer buy.
Nope,
Because bread
no bread.
comes back stale so quickly.
Yeah. I don't really. I wish bread lasted longer. You should work on that. Maybe.
It
That should
lasts
be
a
your
lot
next-
longer than the sell by date. I can tell you that.
that's
I've
true.
had bread in my house that I feel like should have been going green, and it was not.
I just threw some away. They were hot dog buns, but they were from like December 15th, and they were still fine. They were just a little hard. So I was like, this got to go.
I can say that all the product that does sit in the warehouse and is staled, we do donate to food banks. Like I just want everybody to know this is not going to waste. It is not just waiting for one of us to come to the warehouse and steal it. Like it goes to food banks.
That's good, I guess.
We're donating all the food that comes back as stale that
Yeah.
is still good. Because
Nice.
let me tell you a secret about the food industry.
A lot of waste, right?
Well, a lot of waste, but the expiration dates on food,
Oh, that's a lie.
they're not real.
Yeah, it's all made up.
We call them rolling dates because apparently if we put the real date that they expired on the thing, the American people were freaked out.
Yeah,
Because
well-
they're like, why is this lasting so long?
That's crazy to me. It also goes back to this is America, and if you want to make money, you got to waste money. And
Exactly,
so that's
so.
a big. You gotta. Hey, look, this product is out of date. Oh, I guess we got to take it all off the shelf and restock the shelves. So that's another sale for old Kelsey and your IDPs and.
Yeah, please buy Pepperidge Farm.
Yeah. So that's a good segue. So what are your how are you how blah, 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 blah. How is your success measured at your job? Like, do you have a quota or like do you have because it's not quite sales?
We don't have quotas. We have AOP, annual operating performance. So they basically make up numbers on what they think we're supposed to hit.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And
Every sales job I've ever
based
had.
on sales, we do things for like gap planning to kind of make up. So like selling in those incremental displays and like finding money where we can, pallets, me going out and building a cardboard Christmas tree in the middle of the grocery store.
Sounds kind of fun. Festive.
I mean, I don't know about you, but when I go grocery shopping and I see a funky display, I'm a lot more tempted to be like, oh, what's on that display?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna check it out.
like Little Debbie does a cute little train every
Yeah.
Christmas.
Gets me every time.
And honestly, like I'm gonna go looking for Little Debbie. Like
You got
it's some of those snacks that you just
They're so good.
that you're always like looking for. And
Is Little Debbie the Nutty Buddy bars? Nutter Butter, whatever they are.
I think so.
They're my fucking favorite.
I am
So
a
good.
Christmas tree cake
Oh, those are good
connoisseur.
too. Yeah, Christmas
But
tree
I have
cakes.
also been craving a cosmic brownie.
That's
like,
what I was just about to say.
Oh my
I think I just
goodness.
telepathed that to you because I was thinking, and I was like, cosmic brownie, cosmic
I
brownie, cosmic brownie. And
literally
you
was
said it.
talking about cosmic brownie at my parents' house before I came over here. I was
How-
like,
how do
I want a
you-
cosmic brownie so bad.
How do you eat those? Do you push the little rocks down before, like little candy pieces? Do you push them all down in the brownie?
No, but I do split it in half.
Yeah,
on
you
the
gotta
line.
split it in
You gotta
half,
split
yeah.
the half.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like Kit Kats. Like
I always-
if you're not breaking the Kit Kats apart, what
That's
are you
true.
doing?
I always push the little candy rock things like into the brownie, but like before I unwrap it, I was boop, 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 and then,
Interesting. I've never
hey,
seen.
just try it next time. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm trying not to eat those right now because if you've ever looked at the calories on those, it will hurt your feelings.
Yeah, I can't read. Can't read and I can't do math. So
don't look at it. It will hurt your feelings.
Ignorance is, that's what I told you the other day. Ignorance is bliss. Can't read, can't do math.
Did you tell me that the other day?
Maybe like 3 days ago is when I deleted my social medias for.
You're right.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be deleting social media together, and I think we both failed.
I did. Although I've been off it for 2 days now. So today's day 2.
I'm not off it yet.
That's all right.
I should probably be off it.
We'll get there.
Social media is the devil.
Yeah, it is the devil.
Kind of miss the days where I was like ignorant and lived with my little flip phone. And
yeah, and you can, if you, for real, I found this out. If you stay off the internet and you like don't look at your, well, let me see. How do I say this? Stay off the internet and just use your imagination a little bit. If you just stay off the internet, it's like 1998. If you want, you know what I mean? Like in your head, you just go outside. It's whatever year you want it to be.
I mean,
that's my advice for the day.
Do you have Verizon? Did you lose service the other day?
Yeah.
My God, I loved it.
Well, I had 2 phones. I have 2 phones. Though,
oh yeah, my work phone was working, but I didn't care because I don't want to look at my work phone because I just want them to leave me alone mostly.
Yep.
So I like put that one away and I went to the gym.
It's nice.
What else did I do during that time?
When I
read a book.
There you go. See, I did the same thing. When I travel for work, I love getting on airplanes. They've kind of gotten away with that with the like free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you get free Wi-Fi now.
Yeah, which is bullshit. Take it away. I like going on planes because I don't have to reply to anybody. Like for 4 hours, I'm gonna be in the air. I don't.
All
have to
reality,
reply to
you never reply to anyone, anyways. You take
but the social
business days to text back,
and people really want me to text them back, and I'm not doing it.
When your name pops up on my phone, I'm like,
hopefully, that's crazy. I wonder what he's up to. He's awake.
Like interesting. I guess Tyler's really bored right now.
Yeah, Tyler's still alive. That's crazy. I'm usually doing stuff. Like right now, I'm doing something.
Yeah.
You know, it's usually always stuff like this. Is why I don't.
I'll give you props. You do text me at least once a day.
Mm-hmm. And I'm usually. Yeah, I usually the reason I don't text is because I'm doing something like that.
Yeah, poker, band practice.
I'm a busy guy. I gotta keep moving, otherwise the thoughts will get me. You know, so
thoughts are gonna get you.
They'll get me.
Yeah.
But well, anyway.
Yeah, I think that's all my jobs are.
Yeah, I was just.
My boss sending me a link to possibly get a promotion today.
Cool.
So.
I was gonna. Do you want to talk about like what your next, like what's next for Kelsey? Like what's next? Thinking of stay at this place for a while, or
I like the culture of Campbell's.
Seems like you enjoy your job.
I very much enjoy the people I work with.
It seems like you've worked there for longer than you actually have, in a good way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like I'm smarter than I am at the company, but sometimes like I'm always learning something new. Like I think they said something today, and I was like, wait, what? Like I had no idea that was a real thing. And, but yeah, my boss sent me a link today to apply to get a promotion. My only concern is they're going to make me move to Philadelphia or New York or New Jersey, which, God.
Would you do that, you think?
I don't really want to be somewhere colder, but I do love more money. But also living in the North, is it really going to be more money?
Probably not. Philly, I feel like, I don't know, Philly's expensive. I don't know, Philly's kind of affordable, right?
I don't know. I got joked on yesterday for being a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So.
The Birds, they got robbed.
I was getting worked up about kickball, and I was like, I can't play because if I end up on a team with this guy, we're gonna end up in a fight. And somebody goes, "That's a true Eagles fan," and I was
he's
like,
gonna shit on the Birds, and I'm gonna have to punch him. So
well, it has nothing to do with the Birds. It has everything to do with the fact that he's a horrible human being. But
okay, well that too.
We just can't deal with each other at kickball. I'm not allowed to drink when we play against him. So
I see.
That's where we're at.
I got you.
Drunk me gets a little feisty.
It happens. That'll happen on those big jobs. But well, that's cool. Well, Kelsey, I think that'll just about wrap it up. I don't think I have.
This up.
Yeah, we've been chatting for 2 hours. Did it feel like 2 hours to you?
No, but I also could probably talk for forever.
I could keep going as well.
Never be bored.
So tune in for part 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Tune in for part 2 where Kelsey talks about nothing. But.
Yeah. No, thank you for coming by and getting on the podcast.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months in the making.
Yeah, we've rescheduled this probably 50 times. Yeah. No exaggeration. And then... Yeah, I mean, one time I think my pipe burst in my house.
Yeah, I'm happy your yard isn't flooded anymore.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad that I have hot water and clean water too. It's not.
We were supposed to do this on Monday, and I just couldn't fathom driving back to Richmond.
No! All right, well, my battery died, so hold on 1 second, and we'll wrap this up. And I've never done it.
How frequently do you release podcasts?
I was trying to do it once a week this year, but so far I have not. Immediately. I did the first week, and then last week I didn't, and then this week I didn't, but...
I can bully my brother into interviewing about being a nurse if you want to deal with that.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Some disgusting stories.
Yeah.
Maggots between toes.
Ew.
I know.
We could do that.
He's got some gross stories.
That's pretty gross. Yeah, we could. Where's the nurse?
St. Francis.
Okay.
Scores.
Okay. That's one of my customers. My cousin is at Chippenham.
Oh, that's where I was born.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
I think I was Johnson Willis, but I can't. Don't quote me on that though.
Actually, yeah, now that I said Chippenham out loud, now I'm not 100. I'm like 95% sure that it was Chippenham.
Who knows?
Not me.
So long ago. You know.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
God, I'm old.
Who gets in the past?
My body
cares?
hurts.
Yeah, same. I really do worry about that as I get older. I'm feeling it, and it's starting to bother me.
My knees are like,
I'm starting to get old, and I don't. This is a new experience for us.
my knees are literally like, and I'm like,
My hip. I wake up every day. And my back hurts. It's no good.
I've had really bad back pain since I got hit in a car accident back in March.
That'll do that. Yeah.
But you know what? Company car.
Oh yeah, true. I remember. Oh yeah, you had just got in that car.
Yeah.
Man.
Going to see the Jonas Brothers.
Jonas Brothers, the Joe Bros.
I saw them 3 times last year.
That's incredible. That's got to be some kind of record.
No, there were other people that were on, like, I'm like on a Jonas Brothers fan page, and they're like, oh, I've seen the Jonas Brothers like 7 times this year. And I'm like,
Their greed sickens me.
what a life you live. Now Harry Styles is coming back.
Wow, which one's that? See the one who's. I didn't know any of the country people you said earlier either.
Country music.
Oh.
Harry
Well, I know he's not
Harry
country.
Styles is One Direction.
That's the one. That's yeah. I couldn't remember the name.
And he just announced that he's releasing a new album. And these people who have seen Harry Styles like 28 times, and I'm like, I just want to go see him once, but I can't afford the ticket because y'all just keep jacking up the prices because y'all keep going to see him.
Yeah, that's rude. Why are they doing that?
Right? It is rude. Who could I not afford to go see recently? I don't remember. I went and saw the Jonas Brothers as many times as I wanted this
You did.
year. So
Pretty good.
I almost went a 4th time, but life just happened. And
Yeah. Well, you want to wrap this thing up?
yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right. Well,
Safety of others.
for the safety of others, I think it's time to wrap this episode up. We've been talking for forever. So, Kelsey, thank you again for coming on the show. I tried to do the outro, earlier, but the battery died on the camera. So, new toy, trying it out. Anyway, this will be really fun to edit, I'm sure.
Happy we could experiment.
Yeah.
Don't ever look at me like that again.
Well, my brain was processing. I was like, big joke. Yeah, anyway, well, I'm going to wrap it up. This has been the Work Friends podcast. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Kelsey, thank you for sitting with me and letting me talk at you for 2 hours.
I think it was more me who talked at you. So.
That's good. That's the impression I want people to have. So, but anyway, well, check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Look up on YouTube. We're the Work Friends Pod, and on Spotify. Follow us and give us 5 stars or 4 stars or whatever you think we deserve. But please don't give us any less than 3. Okay. Well, that's it. Thanks. Bye.